I don't know. I can't get my other stream started. All right, I'm here. I'm here. I'm trying to calm the fuck down. I'm late, and I just got home and I left shit going on. And I'm trying. So I sent Lindsay the link. I don't know where Listen Honey is. I don't know if she popped in or not. I asked her to be ready by 2, but of course I'm not ready, so she's probably gone for the day. But I did send one to Lindsay, so hopefully she's here. I'm like fucking hot right now. But I didn't want to hold you up. Thanks. So I didn't want to hold you up any longer. So I'm here. Just going to give me a fucking minute. So if you're watching me and you might want to skip ahead the next 10 minutes because I'm not going to have a good first 10 minutes right now. I'm hot. It's not hot out, but it's fucking hot in here. And hey, everybody. Oh my God, guys. Fucking thank God this is a live stream and it's not a fucking professional podcast at the moment because I'm not professional right now. I'm going to lose my fucking mind. No, I didn't make my doctor's appointment. That was a shit show. I don't want to talk about it. I needed to go, but I didn't. Hey, DM Rocks. Hey, sorry, you're gonna have to give me a couple minutes. I'm like losing my fucking mind, dude. Okay, don't know what that's about. The fuck was that? Fuck my life. Why? Why? Fucking why? Why? Why you ask? I don't fucking know. Why? I want to talk about Salt Lake. Let's see a second. Oh, all right. So did you see? Listen, honey. Where's Mimir? I messaged Large and Lindsay right now. Oh, what did they say too? Well, I sent them the link. I mean, well, I'm like, oh shoot, Christ! I didn't send it to Listen, honey, and I cannot do it while I'm on here. God damn it! I gotta send it to her though. Hold on. Give me a second. I forgot to send it to her. I don't want to put it in the chat because I'm tired of people that coming up with and showing their penises. Just saying. And I don't want any. Is this just about us doing housewife stuff? I don't want to get sidetracked and stuff. You know. No offense, but some people like to just sit up and linger sometimes. I'm just like, come on, guys. Like, where are you? Like that guy the other day, Andy. Like, it's all cool. You want to come up and all, but like, what do you, especially when I have guests on, like, what? Okay. Insurance fraud. Oh God, you guys are awesome. I love you guys for being here. Thanks for letting me rant for the last 5 minutes or 2 minutes and 3 seconds. No, 4 minutes and 19 seconds. So we're live on all 5 platforms. I do not have the phone number set up yet because I don't know how to do it. I'm trying to get somebody to help me with that. The like button, I still can't figure out how to get that to show. Still haven't figured that out. I have somebody else trying to help me do that. My notes Ramir does for me. But I do want to get the phone number there so you guys can call during the week and say whose side you're on, and you don't have to try to apply to make it to the streams, especially if it's going to be uploaded on the podcast side. There is no live. Well, you come here, but like the first hour, obviously, once the platform side hears it, the live chat's over. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to say. No, not penis pics. People come up here and they try to. When I put the StreamYard link in the chat, maybe explain to her. Let me work on. Yeah, I'm not going to read the chat right this second because it'll get me sidetracked. Whew. So I say that's getting on my nerves. Do you guys hear that noise? Me, you probably don't hear it. If you don't hear it, that doesn't bother me. But it's my text messages going off on my Mac machine. Oh my God, my MacBook. Krista, stop watching the notes. Stop reading the chat. Let me just get into my notes and I'll finish my thing because I can probably recite it in my sleep. If you're listening on the audio side, who's starting on the podcast side, and all your favorite podcast platforms, please leave me a 5-star review if it's Apple or Spotify. Even if you don't like me, you can come watch the Crazy Live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and tell me how much I play with my hair and I sidetrack myself and blah, 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 blah. And I have ADHD and it shows, and I'm a retard and all the things that you like to call me, the names that you're not supposed to use for people in the comment section. I always delete them. I'm going to start leaving them up there, though. I mean, honestly. If it didn't bother me. Anyway. So it's Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday yet. TM Rocks, I love you so much for being here. Mimir, Lauren, my rider dies. I don't know where Kath or Wallflower is, Mama Bear. Wallflower has literally known me. She's known my dad since elementary school. So she's known me my whole life. Wallflower, but that's why she always says, say hi to your adopted mom. But yeah, she knew my parents before I knew my parents. So when she gets in, she probably fell back asleep. She lives right down the street. But yeah, we're like meeting the weirdest of places. Like, let's go have coffee. Okay, let's go float around the live streams. If you see Willie come in, I miss him. Haven't talked to him all day. He texted me, but I'm too busy to answer him because I was at the Botox doctor. Didn't get the Botox done. Botox to be done on Monday. Filler, Botox, the usual thing I get. So I wasn't happy when that didn't work because I was the whole thing. Like, went through a whole thing and didn't even get it done. Then I was late coming back to you guys, and then I had to feed the cats, and then I had to get dressed, and I had to finish putting my hair in, and it was a whole thing, and I was late, and I knew I was going to be late. Who fucking cares, right? And I don't know where Large is either, and I didn't send Large the link either, but I will send it to her right now, since I'm on a roll of doing nothing for the first 10 minutes of this live stream. And there is 472 people watching because I forgot to tell you that we're live on all 5 platforms at the moment. Oh, Christ, I didn't turn Instagram on. God darn it. There it goes. Thanks for reminding yourself, Chris, that it turned everything on. Twitter Live, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all live. That's where you get to 472 people. And I'm sorry I don't pay attention, you guys, on TikTok. I don't understand how it works. I haven't had the patience to set up my TikTok live yet. So I'm just literally on one other device. Not edit, Krista. Share. I must remove the stream before we even started. You know what? If Large wants the link, I'll send it to her. If she comes in the chat, I'll send it to her because I just got out of it. So, Lindsay should be here soon. She's probably getting her daughter situated because I made us late today. I don't want her to. Oh my God. Okay. Instagram. Okay. Because I can't go like flipping over to the Instagram comments. I'm trying to keep them up on one thing. But it never tells me when I'm live. I guess when it's you, it doesn't tell you that you are live. But turn it on. If anybody comes over on Instagram, not going to hear me yet. I don't know. Will Sam live yet over there? No. Nope. Why would I like? Why can't I watch my Instagram? Why can't I watch my Instagram live if I want to? Why? They fuck with us. Why do they make it so hard for us to do what the fuck we do? I want to see the 472 people. I wish you guys would chat, but I know that I can't see the whole chat. That sucks. I can only see what you say on Facebook and YouTube. I can't see your Twitter comments. So all the people on Twitter, I can't see you. Oh my God, my thing just dropped a huge bit. All right, I should probably stop. Hey, Benny Blanco. I've been sending people all kinds of like Instagram DMs with my link. And if I send one to you by mistake, I'm sorry. But if you're here and you like Housewives, that's what we're talking about. And I apologize. If any of you never want me to send you a link to your DMs, I understand. I personally don't care. And also, if you have a channel, I do not care if you self-promote all day long in my chat. I will even literally say it for you. You can come over and promote yourself. I am not one of those fucking assholes on this goddamn fucking platform who think they're too cool to platform other creators. So, but thank you for being here. This is Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Who started you on? I put Lisa and freaking Bronwyn, but it's not. It ends up being Lisa and Angie because Lisa can't seem to not fight with anybody. And Heather. So real quick, I'm Reality of Krista Marie. Forgot to say that part. Yeah, Who Started You On podcast? It's also here on the Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, I really fucking appreciate that. Because that's exactly what she says. Her and I are the same in that way. We will platform other creators, like, please. But yeah, this is Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And I really thought, okay, that we're going to have to work with Bronwyn all freaking season. try to like fight off all her people. Like, but Bronwyn seems to be doing fine. It's Lisa who is completely fucking herself. Like I'm all there of like fake it till you make it, but the only reason she came correct at that freaking lunch last week, or I guess it was this episode, the beginning of this episode, end of last week, is because she was getting her ass kicked there, and people had a point. And it proved it on Watch What Happens Live, because I don't know who this freaking guy was on there, Andy something or Andy or I don't know, but he only watched it once, and he was like, he had all of the poll questions correct. So, he sent me a bunch of notes yesterday. Like these ones. I don't like those ones. Okay, same ones. Okay. I need Lindsay or something. So we'll have to literally worry about now. We have and Angie. Before I even go any further, if you watched it, whose side are you on, Angie or Lisa's? Now this has to do with the Fresh Wolf stuff. The Fresh Wolf being on the shelves at Fringe, their hairdressing place, and Lisa never coming in to promote it or something. I don't know how that really works, but apparently Fresh Wolf salon stuff was at the salon, which is great. Andrew owns a salon. Lisa's kids have a business called Fresh Wolf, which I don't think Jack or whatever the other one's names work. Like literally legit work. I'm glad that she did that for her kids. I think maybe she should stop borrowing money from people, like $400,000 of dollars, like $400,000, and not paying them back before you want to send somebody a $600 fucking Venmo and act like I'm going to pay for it. First of all, Lisa takes her products back and then also pays Angie. Isn't that? Why don't you just let her keep the products and keep the commission? Like they weren't being sold anyway. And then I think it's because they were dusty or something. Like, so I don't know if the dustiness came after she got the product back. I don't know. Because when she gives them back to her, she gets them out of the basement and they are dusty. And so were they out on the shelf to begin with? Because she got them out of the basement. So I don't know. I didn't understand whole giving her money and taking her product back. Oh, and the Keratus thing. Lisa does have the shiny glossy glass hair. You know what I mean? Angie does too. Angie's a hairdresser. I get it. Like Angie's always going to have the best hair. So I don't know how I feel about Lisa taking that product or taking that promotion. Even if I don't think she has the promotion anymore. Because I haven't seen one Keratos commercial since this started. Since Housewives started, or Salt Lake has started. I know. I sent you the link. So it's in your Instagram. I need you up here because literally I'm not on her side. But we'll talk about it. It's in the this is Lisa Barlow that's coming up right now. I saw you said you were gonna get a shower, so I'm assuming you've taken one by now. So I'll try to give you a second before you come up. Hey Gail. Oh man, Gail's an Eagles fan like me. We had our first loss. Anyway, Angie is right about the merchandising aspect of Fresh Wolf. Okay, so was that like, so you drop off your products, right? Well, doesn't she have somebody that does that for her? Like, she has 6 goddamn lawyers. She can't have somebody work for Fresh Wolf like her kid. Well, I guess her kid's in school, so I guess she does run. Why not John? Why don't John do it? And if that pretty chick that came in there to collect the Fresh Wolf stuff is her assistant, why isn't she doing it? Or is there no Fresh Wolf person of, what do they call it? Point of sale person? I don't know. Did I talk about? I'm going to talk about Dr. Wendy. I'm talking about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Unless you're talking to one of these people. Unless you're talking to the chat. I gotta stop paying attention. All right, I sent you the link to come up here and talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And then we can talk about something else other than Salt Lake City. I didn't watch OC and I didn't watch Miami yet, guys. So don't even, please let's stay on. Oh shit. All right. Well, can you please either come up here or stop making me read the chat? And you can tell us about that because Dr. Wendy was arrested. It better not be for some petty shit either. I'm just saying. It better not. If she got arrested for something like, oh, she had she forgot to pay her car payment. I mean, she forgot to pay a freaking ticket or some shit. They put a warrant out because I swear that they make examples out of people. They don't make examples out of. She's a doctor, so. Well, how would I know? I'm literally getting ready and going to the doctors and trying to get ready to be here on time. And watch Salt Lake. All right, I'm not gonna. I promise I'm not gonna read the. I'm just gonna get into my notes. I'm gonna get into Salt Lake because I'm literally reading. All right, Mamira. So you know I can't see the notes. Anybody comes in new, please say hi to them. And I'll hear you if you're gonna call in. I'll hear you. If you're not, then it's fine. But I did give Lindsay the link. I hope she got it. Housewife historian. Okay, I'm on a group. Oh, she's on a group call getting tea from Teresa people. Yay, yay. Okay, we will be waiting. I'll do Salt Lake Wire. Oh my god, and guys, I went into her Patreon. It's the whole thing about Teresa. Anybody that's a Real Housewives of New Jersey fan and knows that I've been every shadow ban I've ever had, every thing I've ever gotten in trouble for, it's all because it's always been about Teresa. It's always been between me and Teresa. Okay, whatever. Dude, the receipts are more than what Gabriella, way more than what Gabriella had given us. Gabriella, Melissa's old news. I mean, come on. Melissa's old nose. It was her old news back in the day. Okay. I don't even know. I can't even read any other articles right now. My brain is like trying not to. Oh, Krista. All right, Krista, stop reading that too. Okay. So, first off, also, Lisa and Angie. I already asked you whose side you're on, but nobody's answering me yet. So, business were them. Angie's ownership of Lunatic Fringe. Lisa claims that she's only owned 1.5 of them locations. Angie said she insists that she owns 3 and had sold 7 franchises. So just owning 3 fringe salons Lunatic Fringe is amazing. Because if you've seen her salons, like I don't know where Lisa gets that from, and I don't know if there's any way to prove it. But like I don't think Angie's gonna lie. I need a drink. My husband broke one. Hold on. And Lisa to question somebody else's business decisions or business is like nobody even knows who fucking Vita Tequila is. You don't even sell it anywhere outside of Salt Lake, allegedly. Anybody like Gail? Have you ever heard of Vita Tequila? Or if you ever walked into the store and Benny Blanco? Is that Blanco or Bianco? Blanco. I'm blind. I'm sorry, Benny. Have you ever heard of that place? Have you ever heard of or have you seen Vita Tequila anywhere? I mean, I don't know if anybody's in Salt Lake, but like in at least where I'm at, we even have Kyle's. We have Kyle's liquor in our liquor stores. Every corner has Kyle's liquor from Summer House. We have Tom's fucking like all their stuff. Yeah. Lisa has turned into Jen Shaw. Lisa has turned into like literally a crazy person. I don't think, and I disagree with the guys on Watch What Happens Live. I don't think she's having a fucking breakdown. I think this is her. I think the breakdown's coming from her getting called out on her lies. Lisa, Lauren, Jacqueline. I'm not going to drop the link in it. Okay, so if you're not coming up, then I don't know. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, then Lisa really, like, honestly, what do you have Vita Tequila and the Gray Wolf or whatever, Fresh Wolf. And I like when Angie says, you do fringe and you do French fries or something. It was really fucking good. The women I cried about and got really upset about was with RHOM and her mom again. First, I was upset with that whole, upset watching them talk, because I'm like, how sad. Like her mom just had a brain tumor and her dad is dying from, her dad actually did pass away, by the way, guys. Her dad passed away right after filming. So we have another situation just like, my hair does look the same. Do I have high body count here? Sorry, sidetrack. Um, her dad died, so after filming, so her dad did pass away, which is so sad. But at this point, if that was my mother, you can go home. Like you can go home now. Like I think her mom. I'm like you are going to. I know. Listen, I know that she had met Todd, but I'm pretty sure she would have figured it out without y'all. Okay. And there's another thing too. Like literally, yeah, she has that, but she has to keep the husband. The husband's not going to stay if she's a piece of shit and he doesn't see any value in her or any worth in her. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the mom, if it was 25 years ago or 18 years ago, I don't know how old Gwen is, and yeah, and maybe question my fucking, question a little bit, but like it's been a long time, and like holy crap, man. I'm letting you, you know what? And Todd is only going to do this for Bronwyn. Bronwyn does not need that. Like, she does not need to have you there. And I disagree. I thought this was good for her. I thought this was good to have her family. Well, I thought it was her family, but now it's her mom. I don't think it's good for her mental health to have her mom there. And if my mother ever refers to my kid or my nephew as, I don't know, the foster kid, or like, I wish you would have gave her up for adoption. I don't know anything like that, or said that like my mom just dropped you off at my doorstep. I don't know, just the whole fucking thing. If the brain tumor is what's sitting on her brain and making her think that that's okay to talk to her daughter like that when you're living in her house, and her husband, she loves her husband, and her husband loves her. That's their home. I mean, it's not like the girl never worked. Like, she's only been with Todd for like what? Oh, well, 10 years. I mean, 10 years is a long time. I mean, I worked. I don't have to work. But listen, like I said, I got the husband. Yeah, he has a house and job, blah, blah, blah. I didn't have them things when I met him. But I have to keep the husband, Like, I had to keep on doing better and better. Like, oh, God. Like, I felt bad for Brahma at the time. And then to find out that she'll be on at 10, she said. Lindsay will be on 10. And guys, she's so knowledgeable about all of this shit. Like, she had a lot of good insight on a lot of stuff we talked about on Wednesday. She'll be joining us a lot, because we had a good time. Like, me, Large, and Jacqueline. Me and Large always have a good time, but then like having them two join us to have different perspectives, or same perspectives, different perspectives. Like, I'm not as smart as they are, so I don't express myself in short form. It takes me a long time to get to where I'm going. You know what I mean? And then some people are like, Wallflower Joyce. She's always like, "Oh my God, you're so amazing in the chat." Like, not you guys, like not my chat. She's like other people's panels and stuff. She's like, "You should do that in your own show." I'm like, really? I'm trying. I'm like, yeah, but you know what? Because I'm more self-conscious when I'm in other people's homes. You know what I mean? Like with Dago, like I have to consciously tell myself not to interrupt him, or I don't know, especially because I'm working on that every day. So, see what I mean? Okay, that. So the hair, I don't know if it's a shady tactic, the whole Fresh Lift thing. But to literally come into somebody's salon while they're working, and this is where we're going to get to the Heather of it all, because fuck her. Heather is so delusional. But anyway, in front of people and demand stuff like that. And like, okay, here, like, you look like an idiot. But then Heather, so Angie's telling Heather this. So Angie's doing Heather's hair. Like, I swear to God, if somebody was doing my hair, I would probably want to take their side. Like, I wish I was doing that, because I literally would love to just cut Heather's hair off. Like, whatever she was doing. If you sat there and told me I was supposed to take Lisa Barlow's bullshit because she can slap it, she's clearly going through something. So let's give her a pass. Tell Lisa she's going through something. Lisa would disagree, Heather. She would tell you everything's perfect and she's not going through anything. You know what I mean? I will get to the Mary. Oh, the Mary of it all. I love that. I love Mary so much. Even though I didn't see a lot of Mary. I don't remember a lot of Mary this episode. I watched it early this morning, but yeah, Jacqueline, wherever you are, I'm trying to get through real quick. I really just feel like the Venmo payment was dirty. Somebody explain to me, Jacqueline, or anybody. I don't see like anybody's on Lisa's side at all here, but somebody on Lisa's side, please explain to me why the Venmo thing was relevant or necessary when you took the product back. I mean, you paid her for what? Like a cleaning bill? I'm like, huh? Pay the people you owe money to, you dummy. Like, why aren't you paying back people that you owe money to in real life? That's what we're talking about, real life things. This isn't like, oh, Housewives fantasy. Like, you are actually not a whole reality. Like, life is not a reality show, Jen Shah, Lisa. Okay, it's not. Um, it just, it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't. It's just weird. I don't understand it. You know. But she's telling this to Heather, and Heather's sitting there going, "Oh yeah, she's really going through it, and you should really give her a chance or give her a pass. We should give her a pass." When everybody literally left that lunch making up. Lisa tries to make up with everybody, and it's like, she was kind of like, I don't know, not everybody was telling her about herself at the lunch. I don't know what happened, but Lisa's like starting to like, but I love you guys. I'm sorry. It's because I care. It's all because I care. I just love you guys and I support you guys. Meredith is like, I don't know. And then we'll get to Meredith in a second, but Meredith, again, another one trying to stick up for Lisa and saying that Lisa deserves a pass and that Angie has been coming at you all for 2 seasons, and Angie and Lisa's been sticking up for you. Blah, blah. Do you forget the hot mic moment, bitch? Do you forget what Lisa said about you behind your back? Oh, that's what it was. That's right. Lisa comes with some receipts. I'm sorry. We'll get to that part. She's telling Heather. Angie's telling Heather about everything that's going on and what happened with the whole money thing. And Heather's acting like it's no big deal. Oh, just give her a pass. Oh, see, Angie. Well, you did go for, and Angie's like, well, I thought we left things great. I thought we left things. Here comes Lisa Barlow. Hi, Lisa. I mean, Jacqueline.
Hey, baby gorgeous.
Oh my God, you sound like, what's up? Can you explain me, Lisa? I have some questions for you.
Yes.
Okay, can you please explain to me when you went to go send for the Fresh with product, what was the point of the $600 Venmo to Angie?
To be shady AF. To be
That's it.
shady AF.
That's it.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
Oh, okay. So why didn't you just leave her the product, or you just wanted to show that you had money?
What's
You
funny is I actually disagree with what Lisa did, and I think
okay?
that they had made up, and I just think that she's adding fuel to the fire because they had already tried to make amends, and she's just starting the fire all over again. So I don't
That's what,
agree with what she did,
that's what I
but
don't understand.
it was shady. She was being shady because
But
she
it's
was
like you made friends, you made up with these people, you told her you loved her, you told everybody you loved them, and that you do root for them. But
right.
then you wouldn't took your product back,
She was upset with Angie because Angie insulted her kids, quote unquote,
But
her
did
kids'
she though?
business.
But she really didn't. Like Angie
She said
also
it. She said it was
didn't.
like a D line or something.
Oh, did she really?
It should be in Walmart. Yeah.
Oh,
So
kind of
I
fucked up.
mean, not for nothing. If it were in a Walmart, that would be like the best thing
I
because
know,
Walmart
I
is
know.
such a
Like, what's
huge
wrong with Walmart?
distributor. And honestly, they would sell a ton in Walmart. So that's just why are you knocking Walmart?
Oh, hey Jesse. Everybody, can you also Jacqueline is at Listen Honey everywhere. Mimir knows her stuff. But thanks for talking about houses. And this is a Lisa Barlow fan. It's so hard for me to say it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't listen. I used to not really dislike Lisa at all, but I just feel like this year I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's I guess maybe because Heather defending her so blindly and Meredith after what she has done to either both of them. Good time girl, hot mic moment. Like where's the logic in your best friend Meredith still thinking that you care about her when you were doing what Teresa does? You were looking up dirt on your castmates, which now makes me believe, Lisa, that you were the one behind your Finsta. You did have a
But
fake Finsta.
But they all look up dirt on each other. Bronwyn was looking up all of Lisa's lawsuits. They all look up dirt on each other.
But did it I
You
don't know
can't
about that.
I feel like
I don't know about that.
even argue that because Heather looks up dirt on people. I feel
But
like Meredith looks up dirt on Angie. Angie looks up dirt on Meredith. I feel like they all look up dirt on each other.
right, and I don't agree with it at all. I don't agree with it at all. But for like somebody to, it's playing your best thing. I look up dirt on the people that you don't like, right? But like Meredith of all people,
Right. But I believe that
Meredith wouldn't do that to Heather. Lisa though.
Lisa asked Angie to look up dirt on Meredith when her and Meredith were not in a good place, because
Why
remember,
would
for
they
that
be in
whole
a good place?
season they weren't friends.
Why would they be in a good place? You fucking told the whole world that I'm a whore and that I fucked all of New York and my husband
She
is
had
a
a hot
Christian.
mic moment when she was
No,
heated and in the moment, and I think that people have said way worse than she said. I
they're
didn't even
not
think
best
what
friends though. Those people aren't best friends.
that's true, but I mean, it
This
was
is
a
your
hot
ride
mic.
or die, right? Your ride or die. Okay. It was a freaking moment with you were fighting with somebody else on the cast. Or I don't know what was happening. I don't think it was Lisa's fight. I don't know what it was. Lisa comes in with her mic and says the worst shit. Now I know, like to anybody else, it's surfacey shit, right? Oh, you're a bitch or a whore, blah blah blah. But people that don't like you, but you're like Lisa, literally was like she hated Meredith. To me, you hate me, and yes, we're not going to be best friends again. But for Meredith to say I trust you, you and Angie were never best friends. I get it. Like you were never what you and Lisa are, or what you thought you and Lisa were. But Lisa's shown herself way fucking more to you as a best friend to portray you than somebody named Meredith who you just met on the cast and is kind of betraying you, Angie, or whatever. Which I don't even understand what Angie did to Meredith. Meredith is the one who gets the husbands. We'll talk about the husbands, of course.
Because Angie's husband went on a podcast and
After.
was saying things about Brooks,
Mm.
and saying that Angie's husband said something along the lines that Meredith was
Abused her,
using her son's storyline.
but he
Like,
didn't. Yeah, but that's not what he said though. And
no,
they played it in her
but
brain,
that's
in her mind. Yeah,
that's what it's. I'm not agreeing with it. I
yeah,
honestly listened to that interview and I don't think he said anything bad about
right.
Meredith or her son,
That's what I
but
mean. Like I don't
that's what
understand.
it's,
Hit her
Meredith heard in her head what she heard,
right.
and that's what this animosity is stemming from.
Like I was shocked when she said Lisa did that with the money with the whole like the fresh with the like just like I don't think Angie never said that she was a bad mom either last summer or last season summer last
I
summer
will say that
last
that
year.
whole scene with Lisa's assistant bringing the going to get the fresh wolf products,
Yeah.
I thought she made the wrong move by doing that, but you have to admit that scene was really funny.
But yeah,
their
it's funny. It is funny. It's
their
funny.
text
Quite
their
funny.
text messages back and forth were
Yeah.
hilarious.
I know. And like I'm trying to sit back and watch it from your perspective because I'm trying to see how I can see both sides of it, right? But like with Lisa, I just feel like maybe she was just trying to when she was borrowing all the money, right? The borrowing the 400, like I get it. Like you want to come off like you're Richie Rich, or maybe you need an influx of cash, like, but then you don't pay it back, right? That part throws me off. Like, but coming from a housewife perspective, if I'm looking at like your lens, like you like her because she's a perfect housewife, right?
Yes.
Um,
I like my
I mean,
housewives
yeah,
delusional.
like I mean, if it takes social media out of it, like we wouldn't know that she owed somebody $400,000. Well, actually, no, because Whitney
Well,
brought it
we
up. Oh shit, what happened to her? I feel like you guys can't hear me. You guys can hear us, okay, right? She comes back on. She dropped out for a second. She'll be back. I'm trying to see because she likes to look at it from. She's a Bravo podcaster. Like she's a Bravo. Talking about you.
me?
Yeah, I was like trying to see because I'm saying your perspective as like a producer and like she's a good housewife and like you like her, you think she's cool. But like if I look at it from a housewife
I
lens,
don't
yeah, thinking about it, I'm like, oh my god, she is pretty fucking
I
funny.
I don't think that, do I think she's a good person? No. Do I think she's cool? No.
Oh,
But I
okay.
think that like I look at housewives as like characters, because I feel that if like I feel like I've always said this, if you had like
Hmm.
my favorite housewives, I like the boring ones because they're nice and they don't cause drama, but if you had a whole cast of
Right.
people like that, you'd have no show. I feel like Lisa makes everything about her, which makes for entertainment. And she's super delusional because, she thinks her life is absolutely perfect when
Better than
everyone has shit.
right, right, right.
I honestly, the reason why I like Salt Lake City so much is because I think I love Lisa Barlow, but I think each cast member adds something. And I feel like there's not one cast member. You know that I don't like Bronwyn, but I think she's bringing a lot to the show and she has interesting storyline.
Do you like her for
So,
that reason?
what'd you say?
You don't like her for that
No,
reason?
I
Like,
do. I
oh,
think that
okay.
each housewife on Salt Lake City, and I can't say this about every franchise, but each housewife brings something, and I feel like the cast is perfect. I actually feel that way about Miami too, but those are the only two.
And Jesse, you're gonna love the housewife story that comes up. Me and her met through the New Jersey thing.
I follow her, and I've been following her for a while, actually.
Oh,
I
okay. So you
actually,
just, yeah, like you
I
love her,
think I
right?
was following her before I even started talking to you.
Yeah,
I would see random things she would post, and I would always like them.
she's so knowledgeable, and I think she ended up. She's really close with Gabriella and like Teresa. So like when the whole thing was going down with the receipts, and when Gabriella, most of the old nose turned on Teresa, all of them did because of how dirty she is. She's in her Patreon now, and she's doing a whole series on it, and I'm like, there's shit I didn't even know. I was like, oh my god, and it's proof. There's proof. Like I didn't know that Louis was like in his own fucking name, his own DMs, fucking saying call Walmart, go get March 5. I mean, just the whole thing. So you're gonna love it, Jess. You're gonna love her. But
I can't believe that you've been talking Salt Lake City this whole time. And I'm telling you, there's breaking news on what Dr. Wendy, and you are just totally looking it over.
because I'm like, I always end up sidetracking before I can get through anything for like the first hour
Mm.
of Salt Lake or the hour of the show. Because
This
I'm
was like this
so.
was like breaking news, like just broke this morning.
So what you get arrested for? Tell me real quick, and then tell me this
Her,
detail later.
her and Eddie both got arrested.
Oh,
Ha-
Wendy. Oh, you
Dr.
said
Wendy and
Dr.
Happy
Wendy. I was
Eddie.
thinking about. Oh, I thought you were talking about Married to Medicine when Dr. Wendy.
No.
Oh my
Dr.
god.
Wendy and Happy Eddie got
Oh, shit,
arrested.
though. For what?
Fraud.
A fraud about what though?
Oh my goodness. Apparently last year they went on a trip to Jamaica, and when they came back, they claimed that their house was broken into and jewelry and expensive handbags got stolen. And apparently it was a lie. And now she's getting caught because the things that she's saying were stolen, she's getting caught in pictures on social media wearing said jewelry that she said was stolen. And on top of that, they both made two different fraud claims to different fraud agencies, which is double dipping, trying to get extra money.
Jesus
There is
Christ.
so much going on right now with them. It is
Oh,
like
okay.
shocking.
All
I am
right.
so shocked.
All right. Do you have time to talk about it after we're done? So like,
Yes, I might have to leave for a little bit, but then I could come back. But yes,
all right. Because that's a lot. That is a lot. That's a
it
whole lot.
is beyond.
Yeah,
Like for two people that are so book smart and are so
I
smart,
know.
how could you be so stupid?
I know. And why do you need to see when you get greedy, you get caught. That is the problem with it.
And
Listen,
it's
I saw
they
my
have
government. I got greedy. I got caught.
they
Me
have
and
an email that they sent to each other saying something like we need to have it be more money so that we get more money or something like that.
why
It
do
is
you need more
crazy.
money? I don't know why
It's
you even.
crazy
These
what's going
people don't need
on.
more money. That's the thing with Louis. Louis a grifter. He needs the money. Okay. Wendy and Doctor Wendy doesn't need the fucking money. I mean, the weed business is a fucking billionaire, millionaire business right now. Like, oh my lordy, why did
People
they
are
do
people
this?
are saying that they might do jail time because it's like that much money.
And I don't understand the fucking. I will never understand the psychology behind committing fraud and being on TV, on reality, on a television show
Like how stupid
about
could you
your life.
be?
Who does that, Teresa? Like Jen Shaw, Teresa, Erica, these two. What the fuck is wrong with people? You have children. They're on TV
Right. It's
with
so
you.
crazy.
You're a fucking embarrassment, dude. Like it's sick. Like Kim and fucking Croy, white trash, complete white motherfucking trash. Like
I
I
want
don't
to
care.
know.
Dare you fucking not keep your fucking goddamn some kind of money put away? You just when the reality thing's over. Holy shit, reality kind of story. $450,000. Holy fucking wow.
Right? Is
I
that
had
not
so much respect for
crazy?
them, but now I don't. Like, what the fuck? Now
That's
like
why I'm
you're such a fake fuck, man.
I
I
love
love
Dr.
that
Wendy,
shit.
and I'm so upset
I'm
over
so
this.
upset. I'm so see, this is like why their fucking real lives matter when we're watching their real life on TV. Because like I know the social media we sound like, oh, toxic bloggers, toxic bloggers. No, motherfucker, keep your asses relevant. But do not commit fraud and make us look stupid. Holy shit.
And now, especially, she's going to be on Wife
So
Swap
wait.
that's airing soon.
No,
And
okay. I
uh,
do understand, right? Right, wait. People claiming you're wearing the same jewelry and claiming that somewhere. They have actual proof that this happened. They had to have to arrest them, I guess, right? Like you can't just take, oh, Krista said you were wearing that ring and it looks like the same ring that you said was, But I guess if investigator, like insurance companies, watch out for that shit. Like somebody was ratting on them, you know what I mean, or
I
something.
just think I heard that they like arrested them like in the morning at their house while they were
I mean, I'm
sleeping or
assuming,
something.
yeah. Like I believe the feds, right? Like I believe the feds are real,
So I
but like,
just feel like something,
yeah.
they have to have some sort of concrete
That's what I mean. I'm just when you
evidence.
said like, oh, they're wearing it in pictures. That sounds like a housewife fucking tell. Like
No, but
that's
then
what a
what?
housewife tells on you about. You
No, but
know?
what's crazy is originally they had said that their wedding bands weren't stolen, and then Eddie
Yeah.
apparently called the next day and said he wanted to change his statement and that the wedding bands were stolen. So it's
Were
like but the day before
they weren't,
he said that they weren't. So it's like shady
and then they
business.
got caught wearing them or something. I mean, because
Yes,
you can go. I mean, you can get duplicate. I mean, you can go and buy the same way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Like some people just replace the jewelry. They love the jewelry. They replace it. You know what I mean? But
right.
like,
But I
but
feel
I'm
like
sure they'll. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
there has to be some sort of like
Yeah, I know.
jewelry expert or stone expert or someone
Yeah, that's but yep.
that can
I get it.
prove that like that's the
Yeah.
exact ring, you know?
And the feds definitely don't fuck. They do their homework before they arrest you. They don't do it afterwards. They don't arrest you. You're right. They don't arrest you on suspicion, and that sounds like fraud. So it sounds like the FBI. It sounds like it's over.
I just
Yeah,
feel
it's
like they
federal then, right? Oh my god.
I just feel like they always seemed like such like honest,
I
like
know.
it's just
And then,
so
like her
sad.
mom's got to be like, what the? Her mom know what her mom's gonna do. That she's gonna blame the housewives. She's gonna say ever since you got on the show, ever since you quit your job and you didn't want to be a doctor anymore, her mom's gonna be. It's all gonna be our fault. It's all gonna be. It's Real Housewives' fault. It's the show's fault. Her mom's not gonna fucking blame Wendy.
I'm curious to know if they're still going to be at BravoCon or not.
Why not? They're gonna fucking literally have Teresa there.
Yeah,
Eric
but
is
they're
there.
saying that they might do jail time.
I mean, Karen. I mean, a lot of them did. And Teresa did jail time before. They're not going to do jail time by then. That's a month away. You know what I mean? Jail time's going to be after court. The case
Right.
takes, it takes forever. Right
But
now,
I
it's just charges. So BravoCon's
but
not
I
going to film now.
right.
Damn, and they never can. They never fire anybody for fraud. They don't fire people. It's weird. TLC, they don't even ask. You have they have no it's like there's no you don't fuck up. You just the second you get arrested for something, you're fired. You're off the show, and that's it. And they cut all ties with you. Like they don't fuck around. Bravo just seems to not really. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's your real life, so it's like people always think like, oh, because they're gonna get maybe that's the only time they'll be off the shows if they go to jail. You know, this is
So
going to
crazy.
literally people are going to want to see this, and Bravo is going to capitalize off their fucking shit, like they
Oh
always.
well, this definitely got her another season. I'll tell you
Oh
that
fuck yeah!
much.
So yeah, they're not going to stop Wendy from any fucking thing because Bravo loves fucking tragedy and mess and whatever. Like they love this shit, and you know what? So the fuck do we? Unfortunately, the dirty sides of us do. You
And
know, I
I
just
was
have
gonna
to think
say, I
about
really
it.
hope this doesn't ruin my chances of scoring me some Happy Eddie
No.
stuff at
Like, man,
BravoCon.
Jamie business. Like, I wonder if they fucked around there. See, now I gotta think. I gotta think they fucked around the whole time because, like, this. I mean, honestly, like, I really don't think that they were criminals before the show. I think that the show made them really fucking greedy or something.
Greedy,
Like,
100%.
yeah, but she makes more money every goddamn season that she's there. So
And
what the hell? And the weed business is $1 million business. Like Tamara said, 16 million a month.
not for nothing. I mean, she's very successful. Like, you know,
Yeah.
she was a professor, she's a doctor, she has a podcast, she's on different news platforms. Like, I feel
She
like
was
she's
stealing
pretty
money. She committed fraud and fucking literally quit her job. Now it's like, like listen, like you can't just get free money, man. Like you don't. I mean, see, like, you get greedy, you get caught. It's crazy. And wow, and yeah, of course, and they probably aren't. Oh, they are filming, aren't they? No,
well,
no.
no.
Run.
They're done filming, but they're saying they might pick
Oh,
cameras back up.
fuck, they better goddamn pick them back up.
Yeah.
Because wasn't she just kind of like lecturing about fucking Karen and making
Yes, yes. That's why it's so crazy.
like
Like,
you do not just give this woman hell for being for me. I mean, you deserve. I mean, yeah, tough love. I'm tough love friend. That's me, Miss Tough Love Bravo friend. You know what I mean? Like
mhm.
podcaster friend of the Bravo people. Like I tell everybody like too much. Like I just because it's like especially at your age and you have kids and you have to take care of those kids and you need to keep your job. You know what I mean? Like yeah, well, guess what? They scored another season. Yeah, but like her parents are gonna. I mean, her kids at school are not gonna be nice about it. They don't give a fuck
she
about the money. They're like your
she
parents are
has young
criminals.
kids, which is like sad, you know?
Yeah, and then they're gonna take everything because they're gonna literally your everything you own now is what is it's fucking evidence.
Like all for what? Just to freaking
Just to
have
make
more money?
an
Like,
extra hundred, make an extra 500,000 for
right,
what? Make that a season.
right.
Definitely makes that a season. I don't think her other jobs. I don't think her degree made her anything really. She didn't use it in the right way. I mean, I don't know. Like her degree doesn't seem. I mean, she quit everything for that. You know, she quit everything for reality TV. So she's always going to have that degree, but now she's not going to be able to use it. She's a felony. She's a felon. She can be a felon.
So crazy.
She can pay it back and she can like work out a deal. She's still going to be a felon. It's still going to be on her record. And
Sad.
thank God they're going to have this show. But you know, like I'm sitting there like I don't want Jen Shah back. Like I was the worst one. I was the worst one going after Jen Shah. As much as I couldn't, I was like, guys, we're getting used to the criminalistic behavior. We got to act like we think now when it doesn't happen that the seasons are boring. We're like we got spoiled. We had like a little bit of Teresa. We were like when Teresa did her thing, we were like so shocked. It was our first. Like you know what I mean? Oh my god! Like they actually commit crimes. And then we got then that happens. And then Erica, we're just like, but that was crazy. And we're still
I
watching.
don't I don't think
I don't think.
I don't think Jen Shaw they're gonna have Jen Shaw come
Oh,
back.
definitely not. No, no. Andy said, "Fuck no, not no,
Yeah,
never."
I don't
But
see it
that's kind of
happening.
sucks for Jen Shaw because you know she probably I don't know her and Mon I don't know. I think that Heather, I can't. Heather's turned out to be somebody that I don't. Heather's. I used to love Heather, and I used to hate the fact that Jen treated her the way she did. But Heather's a fucking sellout, and she sold out with Lisa.
She's two faced. I just can't tell what side is
She's.
on.
I don't either. And the way that she fucking okayed what Lisa did to fucking Angie and told Angie that she shouldn't respond. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. No. We left friends and then she did this shit and then you're going to turn around and go, "Oh, well you brought up her kids fucking thing." Well, then you made friends with me. Then we made up after that. So
Right.
then you just reunited it with this petty bullshit and like you really owe people money and you're giving me $600. That's the craziest part of it. Like that's the audacity. I think it's the audacity of these people sometimes. Like the audacity of this fucking chick. So like, but it's funny. Like it's in Housewives world, it's funny as fuck. It's like she's so delusional. It's like the level of delusion is amazing. It's grandeur. It's like amazing, and
I
I
love
think
it.
she believes it. Lisa does believe she's that amazing. I don't
I
believe
do
anything she said at that table.
I do believe I'm that amazing.
She doesn't think that she has any issues wrong, and nothing's wrong with her, and I believe she believes that.
I
But
do
then
believe that.
and no, and then at the table, she's like, I'm insecure too, and it hurts me too. And then everybody's like, what do you, huh? Like you're putting us down. What do you mean?
I What's funny is I honestly think that Bronwyn and Lisa are so similar and they just don't realize it. They both have this very almost like cold exterior where they don't show emotions that easily. And I think they're very, very similar.
What did you think about Bronwyn's the scene with her mom? I am like,
Oh.
do you agree with her mom? Like,
Hmm. Okay, so I had, first of all, I was definitely triggered during
yeah,
that scene.
I was
I
wondering.
will say that I don't agree with her mom. I think her mom is very harsh. I think that saying that her daughter would have been put into foster care if they didn't help raise her, I think that that is a load of crap because I believe Bronwyn would have gotten a second job and would
Mhm.
have done anything that she could have, just
Mhm.
like most single mothers would do
Mhm.
anything to support their child. So I don't think what her mom said was right, but but the only reason I relate is because I also have a very harsh mother that says
Yeah.
things that she probably shouldn't. Do I know that my mother loves me? Of course. Does my mother care about me? Of course. But can my mom say things that like really, really hurt my feelings? Not as bad as Bronwyn's mom, but I see similarities. So like I could understand, and I I think that I think Bronwyn's mother has been unhappy and miserable for most of her life. And I think it like trickles down to how she raised Bronwyn because I think that she was a miserable person.
Yeah. Like, do you think that she should have her mother still live with her? Like, I mean, she's doing her mother a fucking favor. Todd has like rearranged his life for that
I
family. Basically.
I mean, the only reason I say yes is because it is her mother and I
Yeah.
feel like it's hard no matter how your parent treats you to cut your parent off completely. Do I think that you should cut toxic people out of your life? Yes. But I also think it's hard when it's your mother. And I just relate it to myself. And I know that, like, my mother came to this country when she was 13 and she had a really, really hard life growing up. She came from nothing. And I feel like my mother had such a hard life that she kind of put that onto me because, she was never truly happy. And I feel like that is also Bronwyn's mother. But I don't agree with what she said.
Right.
Hi.
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 I was like telling a couple of the girls in the chat that knew they love New Jersey and Beverly Hills. I'm like, well, you're gonna love when Lindsay's on here.
Hi. You look amazing. Your hair
Oh,
looks
thank you.
great. Hi,
Thank you.
ladies.
Hi.
So that's Jacqueline. She's at Listen Honey. She was like, I think I was listening to her before I was listening to you. I was like,
Oh,
really?
thank you. I hate to
Okay.
interrupt you guys. I'm sorry.
No,
You guys
no,
were
I was
talking
waiting
about
for you
something.
too. But we were
Okay.
talking about the scene. Did you watch Salt Lake? You watched it, right?
You're talking about Salt Lake City or New Jersey?
Yeah, this week, Salt Lake.
I missed it. I haven't seen it yet, but I saw the clip of Bronwyn's mom. I mean, she looks like the devil. Like, oh,
Those eyebrows don't help.
like mental health almost. Like, I'm almost looking like, does your mom have mental health issues that are undiagnosed and untreated? Because it's like borderline personality disorder or something.
I don't. She's very passive aggressive, but I do believe that she doesn't think. She basically told Bronwyn, what did she say? Something in the last thing she said to her was so hurtful. It was so there was a scene, Lens, where her mom and her sitting in the room talking. Her dad did pass away, by the way, right after filming, but he's not in this filming. He's still alive. The mother is living with her because she had a brain tumor, but she's fully recovered. But this has not stopped. This has not stopped the way she's treated Brahman. In this scene, she basically again is telling her that her daughter would be in foster care without them, and she basically had to have a life without Todd, and this is the best she could do. We weren't agree, and we made it hard on you on purpose. And there was like a time when the sisters were pregnant when she was pregnant.
I know what you're talking about when her mom said to her that, just because I don't say that you're great and that I'm proud of you doesn't mean that I'm not. I don't want to tell you that because I don't want you to feel proud of
Yeah,
yourself and think that you're great.
I mean, can you imagine having somebody like that as your mother your whole life? Like,
I
when children
do.
are young, they need positive reinforcement and like kind words and nurturing. And like women like that are like, they can do a lot of damage to a person. 20 years with somebody with a perspective like that's terrible.
yeah, that's what Jacqueline was just saying. Listen, she's like, that's her mom is really hard on her too. Like, she's told me some of the things that I'm like, you need to not hear that. Like, some of the things that she told me, I'm just like, your mom shouldn't tell you that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, now the thing, her mom kind of has to live with her. So now she's telling her how ungreat she is, and like, she wouldn't do this. She'd be basically doing things differently. Wouldn't let the daughter's boyfriend live there, and you were wrong for. And she's like, well, you raised me, so
But
how, like, you know what I mean?
But my question is, why does she have to live with Bronwyn when in this episode it said that Bronwyn has two sisters
I
that
don't know.
are married with kids?
Good
I mean, I
question.
would be paying for an apartment. I mean, I would already know. Like that sounds. I mean, Bronwyn should be self-aware enough to know that it is going to be unhealthy for her mentally to like be in
Yes.
the same home with. Like, I would be like, I will get you an assisted living. Like, I'll do anything, but freaking move you in my house and have to wake
Well,
up
like at
to you.
first, like she had brain. It was like the dad had to be put in a home, and then and the mom had a brain tumor right around the same time. So but she was only living with Bronwyn because it was close to get to where the dad's, so she wouldn't have to drive so far to get to your husband. But I think she's selling her house now, and Todd's already paying for the dad's treatment, which is a lot of money, paying for the dad. So Todd shouldn't have to. I mean, he probably would to get the lady out of the house.
Yeah.
Or maybe just keep her Bronwyn separate from her. Like, I don't know, build it looks like a completely separate wing. Honestly, I would stop visiting my mother. I would just, at this point, like if you're going to sit there and tell me that everything I'm like there, and there's like things going on in the house, like they're fighting with. She gets in a fight with Gwen, her daughter. The mother's like looking at her like she's a bad mom. Like, maybe it's just not great to have your judgmental mother watching how your kids. Right. But think about it, Gwen has made better choices at this point than Bronwyn did. Bronwyn's like, I'm proud of the fact that she can tell me anything. I couldn't tell you anything.
Right.
And you know what I mean? And that's like why it took me this long to, like she said, like you say, get where I'm at.
Yeah. That's so sad. But I think it's great that she's putting it out there. It really reminds me of Monica's mother. Monica's mother had that, borderline mental health issue.
Yeah, but Monica's mother wanted to be a housewife too.
Yes. And, she was the type, I think, that like is jealous of their own daughter. Like when you have people family that will try to sabotage you, and they will act like it's out of love. They will completely sabotage your job, your relationships, because they love you so much. And it's like not cool.
No. And it's like to make her feel like she wouldn't have shit without Todd. Yeah. I'm sorry, she's been with Todd for 10 years. What was she doing for the 8 or 10 years before that with Gwen by herself? She moved out of your house when she was 18. She's now like 38. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean, and you have to keep the husband. He's not going to stay with somebody who's not doing, not a good wife or like isn't doing good things or has good intentions or whatever. I don't know what the mother thinks that Bronwyn should be doing, but she did work and she was in finance. So just because she's not doing it now, she doesn't fucking have to. He's a billionaire.
Well, she's working the show. I mean, that's technically
the show too. Yes, I mean, and that's another thing. Her mother doesn't realize that is for Bravo to want you and then love you because she's a fan favorite. It's a lot. Like you have to be a special kind of person for that to happen.
Yeah,
like she's not a bad person. Like it doesn't. It's not like it's this stupid little like reality show. This reality show is probably going to pay for some of your treatment or some of your home.
Yeah.
Todd's going to want to after she sees the way you talk to my daughter.
Right.
I'm pretty sure Todd's aware. I'm like manic right now talking about it. Todd's aware of it, but like that scene broke my heart. I was like, wow. Because I'm like, okay, the mom just had a brain tumor.
But does Todd have balls to tell everybody else how it is except for her? Because I find it weird that Todd would move her in there and not have any sort of like healthy, clear boundaries with her, knowing how she is. And then if he didn't know, but like finding out how she really is, like I'm surprised he would tolerate that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right, because he doesn't tolerate from her friends and stuff like. But I just feel like I think because Bronwyn he knows Bronwyn wants to please everyone. And she probably at this point she just lost her, or she's losing her dad. Bronwyn probably maybe somebody wants her there, and thought maybe it would be different this time or something.
Maybe.
And not for nothing. I remember in past episodes and seasons, Bronwyn said that Todd is usually away on business. So I would imagine he's probably not in the house that much because if he's always away on business,
right. Yeah, and then she picks him up in fairy costumes. That's always, I'll never forget that. I'll never not think about that when I see them. I believe that they're fairy sex people, which is fine. You don't have 16 fairy costumes and you tell me you only wear them to embarrass him at the airport, which I think is adorable, by the way.
Right.
Like imagine he's his age and he's a businessman, he's on business trips, and then his friends are all walking out the car, and then here's his wife in a bunny costume, a fairy bunny costume. Hi, honey, and she's so young and hot and pretty. They probably think he's the man. So I don't believe you have that many of them, and you're not having weird fairy teddy bear sex. which is
Right.
a thing that I'll never get. I'll never fucking get it. I don't know what a ferry is. I don't know what Tyler Robinson and his boyfriend and Twigs, Lance Twigs, were doing. But to me, I don't want to talk about ferries. I don't get it. And then everybody's like, you gotta respect the furry community. I'm like, I do. I have 8 cats. Okay, I have 8 cats. I respect the furry community. I can't imagine being my cat and like, oh, I want to look like my cat and have sex. Like, what? With another cat that looks like my other cat. Like, no.
Did anyone catch Dana Milky and Kindy's live this morning?
No, I forgot about it. I forgot.
Nobody? It was explosive.
Okay, so we'll get to Jersey because you're like Jersey.
Okay, so yesterday everyone was saying that Teresa had made contact with her brother, that after she was on the Jeff Lewis podcast, and when asked about like Joe and Melissa, she said never say never, right? And so
God.
allegedly had been reaching out to her brother, but nobody like knew the details or anything. So Dana has an insider source and dropped that Teresa has been texting her brother.
Oh my God.
She's been texting him stuff like, what happens if we die and our children
Oh God.
and what's gonna happen to our fam, like really
laying on that guilt.
Yes, pulling on the heart.
That's on fucking you, bitch.
And she's not trying to make up with any of the other cast, which I think is like hilarious because, you know, if you want to, like, obviously she's doing this because she wants to come back to the show. She knows she's right.
The show does not revolve that, but see, that's not what got her kicked off the show.
Good point. That's a good point. But she has nobody to film with, so the show has, you know, the network's like, there's nobody for you to even film with. Nobody even wants to film with you. You know,
anywhere.
Like, let me get up my brother to bridge this gap so that she can actually make up with Melissa, you know what I mean, to film, just like she did when she came home from prison, and they made up so that they could film with each other. But, you know, at that time, she didn't have a husband she had to factor into the equation. Like, where's Louis going to factor into all of this, Teresa?
This is never going to happen.
And apologize to the cast and to her brother?
No. Because listen, it would be one thing if this just started happening where she was just with you, like with what you have, all the receipts you have. It would be one thing if that just started happening maybe when Louis came back around or something like, but to find out that she's been doing this season after season after season after season after season, going after her brother, to say, I can't go after him this time. Oh, bitch, what? And you hate your brother. You admitted to your friend, to Gabriella, you hate your fucking brother. But you can't fucking tell anybody why. So you think the weakest one is Joe because she fucking thinks Joe to the rescue again. No, you fucked him with Pizzagate. Every time Joe comes to your rescue, you fuck him over. You fuck him over. And it's not about you, Joe. It's not about Joe and Melissa. The show, she's off the show because of Joe and Melissa. The relationship's not going to make all of a sudden all the things she'd done to get fired undone. She's not going to unfuck what she's fucked. And she knows that.
She's trying. And, you know, also, I told you how they were opening up, like, another streaming service, just like the Vivian thing.
Right,
yeah. So they owed employees, paid 6 months worth of salary, like, and he was doing business with these people that, like, out of when they were going to Greece, and there was somebody else they were going. They're like European businessmen, sort of. And so the streaming service was like nationwide because one of the people that reached out to me, she was from Europe and she was losing her house. She was a single mom of 2 kids, and they owed her 6 months of salary. They weren't paying like people's insurance and all kinds of stuff. And so this next business, like, it's the same exact thing, right? And so Dana did some digging, which she's like, I feel like does really good in the financial department. And she was able to like identify 2 names that basically bridge that gap, because one of the guy's name is Danny S. And you guys can Google it. I'll tell you what to Google in 1 second. I have it written down. And you can find him, and he was an investor in Vivian as well. So it's literally the same people investing in just under a new name to scam people, you know, allegedly, whatever, to essentially, you know, possibly not pay people or pay their employees or streamers or whatever it is. And it's the same exact people he's doing business with, except for this time he's including Teresa and Melania, because Melania wants to get famous. She's always said that to Teresa. She wants to be bigger than Teresa. If you remember when they were at Coachella a couple of years ago, they had her at that
Get away from your
house.
Get away from your mother. Get away from
People were outraged because I think she was like only 17 at the time, and she had on like a little tiny top,
and she was wearing a thong on the fucking yacht party last year.
And she was around like all the TikTok influence. It was an influencer house. I think she stayed there during Coachella.
Oh, yeah.
And so he's involving her in it, and yeah, not good.
So now this is the thing. I told you, like Kim, she was using Kim and fucking Jacqueline.
Oh, yep. Kim talked to Melissa. Her and Melissa have made peace. They talked on the phone, and her and Melissa have made peace. I guess Kinsey was at an event. She says Jennifer Aydin's not to blame. All these bots coming after her. That it's Teresa telling Jennifer to send the bots at Kim because Kim was at an event and one of Teresa's Twitter trolls was there. It basically stalking her, took a picture of her, and Kim said it's really kind of fucking scary that these people are like physically, you know what I like following, taking pictures, and like that's kind of terrifying, you know.
Yeah.
She's upset. I don't blame her.
I said that I texted or not text. What I said, I like texted it or I put it in Data's thing. I said, wouldn't it be amazing if they started filming October and their first fucking episode was Posh fashion show to introduce Kim back to the show and then make her back in the housewife. I said, wouldn't that be amazing? I said, we need another Jersey Christmas. I said, and then invite Monica Chacon to the Christmas party.
I told Kim a long time ago, like, you need to be if you like come back into Jersey as the peacemaker and bridge the gap between all of the, like, you know, don't come on as Teresa.
He can bridge all of them now. The common enemy is Teresa now.
Yeah.
It brings people closer than a common fucking enemy.
Yes. Yep. Exactly. And so I mean, I don't know where the text message like tea came from, but I mean, I could only like speculate that, like, you know, Kim talked to Melissa. I'm sure Melissa told her. Don't you think? Like, she would be like, Teresa's texted Joe 100 times. Like,
oh fuck yeah! Oh my god! Because Joe's not gonna keep it from Melissa, and I'm surprised he hasn't come out and told people that she's running. Like, I can't believe she's got the balls to even say that to him. What if I die?
She's desperate. She is desperate, girl.
I hope he knows that. I hope he realizes that she's still married to Louis. She's still the same fucking person that told your nephew that he wasn't a Gorga and had people literally make a collage of pictures of Bulldog, and like try to say that he's not a Gorga, and their parents thought so too. Yeah. How the fuck do you say that shit? And you told these people that you thought would never turn on you that you hate me.
You know, they were so excited when Melissa was drunk in Ireland. I will just like never forget. They were so excited that she was drunk and was like, "Oh, I should text my ex." Like, they thought that was going to be so explosive, and like I don't know what it is with her obsession with like trying to catch Melissa like doing something she should.
I have no idea.
You know.
Yeah. At this
she's
point,
in love with her brother.
It's like
listen. I hate when people say that. Listen, how do you get? You were married. You were married too. He deserves to get married. You were married. So in love with your brother makes no sense to me. You think that Melissa took him away. You're fucking married too, asshole. See, fucking what? No, it's not good. It's like she hates him. And I don't know why. I asked her, what broke in you? And when? When did it, and you could tell fucking from the christening that she has no soul, because she was not fucking with him until the fucking cameras are on her, and she walks over and wants to say hi to them, and they're like, no, what the fuck are you doing? Like, no. And he tried to fucking sit there and tell her, and she made it look like he's the fucking problem. Oh, look, she was trying to be nice, and he just says no. You don't remember, no, because there's all kinds of shit that nobody knows about leading up to that. Was our first introduction to them as a family. Okay, and of course, it's literally, if you want to take a win, but because you lied and they got on the show behind your back, and that's what you're so mad about to the christening. Excuse me, then don't film with me then. But you fucking knew they were filming, asshole. So how do you say that? How do you go and tell people that? Oh, I didn't know they were doing it. You filmed with them. Fucking test film me, you dummy. You knew they were hiring them. They don't need to tell you shit. And Bravo probably told them not to. But if you want to take a win for that, great. You sound like a fucking asshole. because who the fuck keeps their fucking family member? Oh, it was a friend about. It wasn't a show about family. It wasn't. It was about friends. It was Caroline, Dina, fucking Jacqueline. No, they're all sisters and sister-in-laws. It was a fucking show at this point about family and friends. And you, being the friend, you always stop my brother. They went behind my back, so she uses that to make Melissa look like a stripper. Well, who cares? I'm living proof you can turn a hoe into a housewife. Like, say she was a stripper, which she wasn't. She wasn't even 18 back then. I mean, yeah, and also you have to fucking she worked at the bar. She's a bartender. No, you can't be a bartender at a bar and sell liquor, and then people get completely nude. That's not a strip club. That's a dance club. So it's like, no, she did not work. She was never a stripper. Joe didn't rescue her from the depths of fucking, at the bottom of her soul. She's broke, losing everything. They met at the shore. They met at the Jersey Shore. They look exactly like the two people that you would think it would be at the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, I found this clip of Joe Gorga. I'm actually going to post it. He does a really cute interview with Eddie from the Real Housewives of Orange County, Tamer's husband, and Eddie was Teddy's husband. They were doing a podcast together for a really short time, and they had Joe Gorga on, and he talks about being in Cancun and making out with two women at the same time, but seeing Melissa from across the pool, and he flew to the Jersey Shore to find her after they got home from Cancun. It was cute.
That's right. Cancun first, yeah.
He was there with the pool boy, Tony, right?
Tony.
And I sat next to him at Joe and Frank's comedy event in New York City when I first saw you.
Yes.
I sat him and talked to him for the whole time, and I am in love with him.
He's great. He's a good guy. You should get him.
I love him. And
he's single. I think he's still single.
I love him, you guys. I'm serious. It's the biggest regret of my life that I didn't give him my number or anything, because I'm in love with him still.
I know.
Are you from New Jersey?
No,
but she's
Pennsylvania, Ohio. So I'm 10 hours from the city. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You're probably closer to Jacqueline. She's at Long Island, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I just
Long Island, New York.
I just love him. That's all.
Huh?
I just love him. That's all. I can't help it.
I know. I'm listen. He's a good dude, and the pool guy. He's one of the three.
Yeah, he has two boys. He said, and they're this. One of them's the same age as one of Joe Gorga's boys, and so I think he takes them back and forth to practice and stuff. And he really only had kind things to say about Melissa and Joe, especially Joe. He just really said he was a great guy and great dad and all of that. And he kind of told me a little bit about Teresa, who she dated before Juicy Joe, because I was how did this happen with her? And he basically said that she dated this really rich guy for 6 years, but he cheated on her a lot, and that's why she ended up with Juicy Joe. But that he kind of turned her on to money and the lifestyle and all that.
Wait, I didn't know she dated that. I didn't know her before Joe. That's weird.
Yeah, 6 years.
They were really young when they met.
And she said I think that's why she always used to say that she wouldn't stay with someone that cheated on her. She used to say that. So that's the tea for New Jersey. I got to give you guys all the details though, because I want you guys to go Google that guy, Danny S. I'm gonna go get my notes and I'll put it in the comments. I'm go Google it. You can see the link. He even did a video for Vivian. So it's the same people.
My husband just walked in. Hold on one second.
So sorry.
Talk among yourselves.
Are you guys all in New York area? Is that you're in Long Island? And
I'm in Long Island. I don't think the rest of the chat is from New York. Are you going to BravoCon?
I'm not going to BravoCon. I wish that it was in New York, to be honest with you. I wish they would do every other year or something, because I feel like Vegas makes it so you can't just go a day to BravoCon. You got to do the whole thing. You know what I mean?
I think I heard you saying that the other day, and it's funny because I went to the one in Vegas, and I also went to the one in New York, and I'm from New York, and I prefer the one in Vegas.
Oh, really?
We
was back.
Have you gone to any of them?
Just New York.
You know what it is? It's the way that Vegas is set up. It's perfect for something like BravoCon. They have so much space. And it's just everything is a little more spread out. I feel like in New York, it was it was just very chaotic because it was only the second BravoCon. So I feel like it was They
Right.
just were so unorganized. Well, to me, they were so unorganized. Do you remember? I think it was the Beverly Hills panel where there was like a stampede in New York.
Yeah, 'cause that's when Philly Diva was there, I think.
It was
Yeah.
like, it was just crazy. And oh,
Sorry.
Vegas is just better suited for BravoCon, even though it's such a pain in the ass to have to get a flight and hotel and everything else. It's just so
Right.
expensive.
I
But
could definitely see that, but I kind of liked the hustle and bustle of them having to be in the city because it wasn't so like easy peasy. I don't know.
mhm,
It sounds. It's like I love to watch them struggle a little bit. Like,
And the thing is, like, I didn't even want to go inside Bravo. I didn't want to go into the panels or anything like that. I was just there for the people and like
right.
the house, because they had the rooftop bars, they had parties everywhere. So, and like 30,000 people, like minded people there, paying $3,000 is something we watch on TV every week.
Yeah.
But
I know.
anyway,
maybe it's just because I'm not a city person. I'm like, I would be so
I'm
much
not a city
happier
person.
if you just dropped me off on a farm somewhere because I
But for
am not a
BravoCon,
city person.
yeah, maybe because we're just like I'm the East Coaster. I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe if I don't like to fly, so I probably might enjoy it in Vegas. But like I don't fly, so I'm fucked.
It's just the weather is better. I feel like there were so many things working in its favor aside from having to get on an airplane and
Right.
get there
I could
because
definitely see that. I mean, I'm sure that it's probably way better organized. And I mean, Vegas is so big. Like, you do so much walking when you're there, just for vacation or whatever. Like, it's a lot of walking in
I
Vegas.
would say that if it weren't for BravoCon, I would probably never go to Vegas because it's just
Same.
not my type of atmosphere. It's like New York City on steroids. Like I just can't. It's
Right.
too much for me. My social anxiety goes crazy.
Right. Right. I would like to see Bravo do a little bit more. I feel like their tickets are like very high. Like, I don't think they are hitting their market when it comes to like average housewives that watch the show. Like, they don't make it very affordable for
That
people. And like,
No, not at all.
that's what
bloggers like put
that
out all this content all year long on Bravo and really keep the momentum and the social media presence there. And there's no sort of incentive or reward or press packet or discount or hey,
Nothing. No
free
press.
this.
Fucking no press. Anything.
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
crazy.
We get no
that's
respect. We get no
That's
respect.
what I've been saying because I'm looking at all the prices because right now I'm just going to BravoCon. I didn't do any of the add-ons that I did two
But why
years
are people
ago
doing ones? That's
because
crazy.
everything is so expensive and I'm always wondering to myself, what do these people do for a living that they can afford
I
to
know.
afford the
It used to be
flight,
a lot
the
more
VIP
expensive.
tickets, everything? It's so
Wow.
expensive.
Remember,
I
New York was like, I think New York was 3,000, wasn't it? The entrance fee or something.
I wonder if it's like a demographic of women that are like
Or maybe
retired
it's just what I might end up paying. I thought maybe
and
it
they're
is.
retired and they have them I don't know because I mean I there are a lot of content creators though that pay it too, but some of them are maybe like single, no families,
Yeah.
younger
I wouldn't
type.
be able to do anything else. I had to choose between Botox and shit and BravoCon this year. Like,
Yeah,
honestly, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And I
Botox.
don't fly anyway, but like, if it was here, it would be one or the other,
Yeah. Yeah, it's so expensive. There's nothing about it's affordable. Nothing. Not what like nothing. Because like you said, you're already buying your hotel and your plane
Yep.
ticket, and they would be smart to do like a package,
We can need a press packet. We have no place to do interviews if we wanted to.
uh,
Like they don't no place to like go to charge your phone to do anything. Like you could do interviews, but like no place to put our stuff down to like a space for us. Or like no, like we're just like everybody else, and they don't understand. What do you think people? All those 30,000 people, where do you think they get their content from? It's
right.
not just fucking watch what happens live once a week. They
No.
also want to talk about that shit with us, and they want to hear what we have to say about it. Some people stop even watching the episodes and just come watch the recaps and shit
Yeah.
because
two
Yeah.
it's
years
sick.
2 years ago, my sister and I, we both did general admission in Vegas. We did one Watch What Happens live show, and we did one like specialty. They call it Bravo Palooza, where you go into a room and you're surprised with like 10 Bravo celebrities. You don't know who it's going to be,
Mm.
but that's all we did. And when I tell you, we probably spent each at least $3,500, $4,000 a piece.
That's insane.
Crazy.
That is insane to me. Like,
And I've been saving for this BravoCon since the last BravoCon 2 years ago
I bet.
because I refused to take the money out of my bank account. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to save money. And honestly, I wasn't even planning on going because the tickets 2 years ago sold out within 2 seconds. So I thought that this year it was going to be the same. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go into it. If I'm going to try to get the tickets, if I get them, then I'm going to go. If not, it wasn't meant to be. And it was so easy to get tickets this year, and there's still tickets available. So that just goes to show you that a lot of people can't afford to go to BravoCon because there's still tickets available.
Yeah.
Okay, Lisa. Can we get back to Housewives? We were talking about Housewives for people.
I'm not Lisa.
Yes, you are.
Oh.
I swear you're Lisa. Show your face. I'm just kidding.
Show my face.
Lex, before you got on, we were talking about finish up Salt Lake real quick.
The only thing that makes me like Lisa is my Kerastase hair.
Oh yeah. So wait, I think that it's okay for her to have. See, I like that she has glassy hair, and I think that she deserves the keratin treatment thing. You know, like ordeal, right? Do you think that Angie should have it and not her? Either one of you, do you think?
I think they both deserve it. They both have beautiful hair.
See, you look so pretty, but I barely see anything. I don't have my glasses.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Well, that's because I did my entire face while we've been live.
But
I think Angie deserves it more because she's in the hair business.
Right. Okay. Now, also, so the scene with Meredith we were talking about too, Lens. So she starts sticking up for Meredith. Basically, has a lunch with Angie, and Angie tells Meredith that Lisa has been doing Avanti's bullshit. Basically, Hope had a fake account. She was looking up shit on everybody, which Lisa over here, or Jacqueline, swears that everybody does it. Teresa. No, not everybody, Teresa. Goes as far as those people do. Yeah, they talk to us. We look up people's information. I don't know. I guess they do talk. They shouldn't be doing that, honestly.
And the reason why I said I swear that everybody does it is because there's proof that everybody does it, especially on Salt Lake City. They all dig up information on each other.
But they're bringing it up to each other on the show, right? They're not going to the bloggers and going "Oh, get this out about my friend," destroy their reputation.
I don't know, Lisa. I can contest that there's a blogger that I'm friends with, and he shall remain nameless. But I very much trust him and believe him. And he has told me that she has DM'd him over things that he's put out. If he didn't say, if he said something bad about her that she didn't like. So he's not, he's like the rest of us. He's not huge and he's has a podcast and everything, but he's not Empire or whoever, but she's very online. I feel like she's very much aware of what's going on online and what people are saying, and she's not afraid to reach out and DM you.
Honestly, if I think about it, I'm not really mad about that really too much. I think it's more of when you lie about it, because if you can sit there, if they know everybody does it, right? If everybody should have a friend like us. Because we are, again, the ones who keep you relevant. We control the narrative out here, basically. If you know what I mean, you do some fucked up shit, we can gauge how, I don't know. We're very we're not worthless. We're not the problem. The solution.
I will say that I posted something about Bronwyn last year. I don't know if it was on Instagram. I forgot what it was on, but she responded to something I posted. So that just goes to show you. I mean, I'm not a podcaster, but she reaches out to people too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they should. I've talked to, the only people that I don't talk about the show with or what goes on the show is the Housewives from Jersey. If I talk to them separately, there's nothing I say. I will never, ever, ever say anything that I was a witness to, because I don't want to be the one. I don't want them to look at me and go, "Well, she's the only one who's a blogger in our friend group, and she's the only one who knew this happened." You know what I mean? I didn't want to confuse the two, and that kind of ended up ending some of my friendships. But it's just crazy because I don't know why. I would any other fucking franchise, Jen Ryan. I said, if you want me to put some shit out for you, I'll do it. But that's what I mean. That's part of it is okay. It's it's the really, really I don't know. It's I guess I mean.
Roxanne. It's people Roxanne.
I wouldn't want to destroy somebody's family. How Teresa wanted you guys to destroy Joe. It's
Roxanne, that's her blogger.
Oh yeah, that's right, Roxanne. I can't.
Girl,
please tell me.
Cat,
tell me the truth.
Always are running their narrative through there. That's how Teresa was breaking her Bravo contract, because she has a she can't be telling everything that happened, but she would tell. They would have the whole season broke down and posting it in their Patreon, pulling in $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 a month off of the content.
And they just got into podcasting for Teresa, right?
Yeah, Louis did their whole. He bought their followers and got them all the way.
Okay, he bought all of them.
Yeah, because they, you know, the bigger their reach, the more that Teresa and Louis can run their narrative, and they know that, you know, Roxanne and Teresa have been working together for so long. Roxanne,
they're lawyers too, aren't they?
You know, she's not going to turn on Teresa, and Teresa's not going to turn, because they can know too much on each other. So, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, there's a point where you can't really back somebody, like defend somebody that's indefensible.
Yeah,
like a lot of the shit she does now, and knowing what she's done it's not really defensible anymore. And that's like, that would be my argument. I'm like, you guys are so smart. Like, you're lawyers. I'm like, why are you ruining your reputation by fucking backing a narrative that's not fucking true? That like people can prove that she's lying, and you're just backing it. It's like, because Louis paying you that much money.
Yeah,
like,
they love Louis, and Louis
try to sustain it. Yeah. See, Teresa doesn't get it. You can go to 0 to 15,000 fucking followers on your podcast overnight, sure, but those people actually have to come back and listen to you and sustain that shit. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, your reach is
exclusive content about this season, that stuff that's not even aired, that people are, you know, New Jersey gets so much hype that people, they just want the tea sometimes, you know what I mean? And they just like, they'll pay it, and like, they'll do that because Teresa's telling, you know, like, we didn't know anything that happened on the OC or in Beverly Hills, or, you know, and you would know everything that happened on New Jersey before we even got the first episode of the season.
And she was giving screeners out. Like, I've received screeners, but like, I mean,
yeah, the episode early.
Specifically do it for that reason is not.
It was like, it would come in an email with a link, and the link was good for 24 hours.
And that was just to literally, because she'd get ahead of stories that she knew were going to be on the episode. That what good did that really do, though?
It was payment. I think it was like you know, it was like because she doesn't, you know, actually pay, and you know, for like, you know, people moving the internet. I guess it was kind of like a thank you here, you know, early.
I think like, I thought like one of her excuses was like, I gave them the screeners because. Was she said to get ahead of the stories or something like that? Is that what it was? I don't get it though. Like, it's
like overpower anything that was like being posted. Like, if something's gonna happen in an episode that's bad for Teresa, they're gonna look at their team that post this, and this, so that it almost overpowers any of the negative that was being posted. It's like hocus pocus.
Like a opposition, controlled opposition.
Yeah, sort of. And like that, you know, and out of, if you have like 5 big accounts posting it, then other accounts are going to repost it, and it's just going to overpower whatever, you know, negative she was trying to get people's eye off of.
Like, if you knew the episode was going to make her look bad, you're going to get a narrative and make sure to put out, oh, these people are frauds, they're frauds. Not Teresa, like, saying, like, food is this, food is that, food is that. And then it comes out, oh, yeah, well, you were a drug addict, or you used to sell drugs, or some shit.
Yeah. And the things like, you know, with Rachel and John, like, they were planned in advance because they wanted to talk about it on the show, and they wanted to embarrass him and embarrass Rachel, like the DMs with his ex, whatever. It was like strategically placed to like have it posted on a certain day that Jennifer and Teresa were filming. Now, how would we know they were filming? We wouldn't know they were filming unless if they fucking told us that they were filming, and to post it so that they could talk about it.
And what was the point in reaching out to John Fuda's ex? Like, to then further embarrass him? Or?
Anything on John to find, you know, anything that they could. And like I said, they really had kind of made it seem like to Gabriella that they weren't, you know, they just wanted the info. Like, she befriended her and was like, listen, I'm not going to, you know, share that, like, whatever. I'm not going to share this because you're in a halfway house and I don't want to get you in trouble. But when she shared it with Teresa, it was so juicy, and she's, you know, they're so conniving. They're like, oh, this will. Yeah. Then that's why they posted.
Literally, like, they could have found out that information from the fucking, literally, the public records, like request or something.
Some of it was like about their sex life. Remember
who cares? I know
they wanted to embarrass him. Like they
really thought that was like a thing. That's what made me laugh. Okay, I thought that was
Isn't
like
terrible. Yes, but they wanted to embarrass him. Like that was
weird.
Of Roxanne to Gabriella. That's like says something like make, you know, like whenever it first happened, and I can't remember the context. I'll have to like pull it, but it's like Roxanne basically being like, I can't wait to post this. And Gabrielle was like,
Oh my
hey, we're not
God.
posting that. Like, we're not sharing that.
It's
And
weird. It's fucking weird. Who cares what he likes for doing his sex?
right. Right.
Like, Teresa, what the fuck do you and Louie do, you fucking freaks?
Ugh,
Swing
don't.
or fucking- You have receipts, don't you?
I've heard. You know, I heard. I don't have no receipts on this.
Dude, he's a
Listen.
freaking fucking weirdo, dude.
Ugh.
Vanessa told me, I can't say it, but Vanessa told me a lot of shit. And I was on like separately that I will never repeat, but you know what you've heard is it's
Yeah.
true. Add, think about what you heard and then add and 10 to it, like triple it, like
Ugh.
quadruple it. And
I
think
just heard he has to be ready to
Teresa.
give it to him whenever he wants. Like the lady's got to be walking around, showered, freshly shaved, and ready to pop lock and drop it whenever he wants.
If he wants somebody else there, he'll have somebody else there.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Yeah, and it's not just women, not just women, other men. I mean, oh shit, I gotta stop.
Well, I mean, he was part of that club. He had his own like club.
Yeah. Yes, and Randy's in jail now. Remember the guy that was on the beach with him? He's in jail.
Really?
Yeah, for fraud. Oh my god, yeah, that's the whole thing was a fraud again. That
Was
whole
he the one that was with the OC with Ryan and that whole fraud?
yes, the guy that yes. Well,
It's so weird that they're connected like that. That is so
Isn't that
weird to me.
well, listen, I've heard of those different men's. I've heard of them retreat thingies, right? I've heard of them before, but this guy, I guess, was the biggest owner of it, whatever. Then didn't Louis want to like invest in it? Louis started to invest in it, or was trying to push it again, or I don't know.
I don't remember. Like, who
Just
was?
recently,
How was
so-
he part of the fraud? Was Randy the baseball player, like with Ryan?
No, that's something separate. That's something separate.
Oh, okay.
So
Sorry.
Ryan was friends with the guy who. So the guy, his name's Randy or something. The guy who was on the beach with him, who runs the entire thing. He just went to jail for fraud, for lead list things like Louis does with lead lists.
Oh,
Yeah, and got like 10 years. I'll have to get you the whole story, but yeah,
Wow.
he's in jail now. Randy Ripper. He's got a weird name. I can't think of it. It's not a
That's-
Deedle Gum or Deedle. It's some weird name. But
That's
I'm only on episode 3 of your thing. Like I'm so far I'm like, oh, I didn't know that you had actual proof that
Yeah.
Louis did call Margaret's, like wanted Margaret dead. Like wanted Margaret to fucking lose her job. Call Walmart. How dumb are you to do that with your fucking check marked fucking name?
I know.
Like your blue checks there. Like how does she still deny this? Like she denies this all the time.
Yeah, it's the audacity. They just have audacity to like. They thought they were just like the powerhouse, the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they kind, and her attorney is like has that boss man, like Italian mobster feel. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
didn't.
The weird thing is, like before Gabriella came out with the fact with what Teresa was doing, I was saying it for a year and a half prior to that, but I couldn't prove it because I knew from what you and I had gone through, like with the podcast, if I knew he was fucking paying bloggers to do that, and I kept saying it, but I couldn't. And I think the Pizzagate thing came out, and I was like, for a year and a half, I sounded like a crazy person. I'm like, nobody believes it. I'm sure, and like, but Dana was saying it too, and I was only getting the story. Dana had the whole story. So I'm like, oh my fucking God. And everything started to make sense. And I was like, oh, wow. And then Joe doing what he did to you. I was like, something's, and I remember I was like, oh my God. I'm like, what is he doing? Like, why? Why would he pick you out of all people? Like, why? And he knew what Teresa was doing. And it's like, and then she wasn't there. And then when you guys needed her to fucking be there and have your back, she wasn't.
No.
It's like, no wonder you turned on her. Like,
I was going through this text message of Melissa Feaster. Like, I was like, oh, I forgot about that. I forgot that happened. I forgot that, like, and it's just crazy, like, that they did that. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's just very crazy.
Can you tell me, I don't know if you can tell me or not, but the person that gave you that, the anonymous person that gave you the package, or the person that actually did it, was it her assistant?
I have no idea. I literally have no idea. It was sent to my Telegram, which I don't barely use. I've only used a couple of times, like per the request of some people that prefer to like chat on it, because I think it's like, I don't know if it's anonymous or it's like a secure or something like that. But I don't know. I just know that it was the way that it was put together and written, it was professional as fuck.
Oh yeah.
And that it was
hired a private investigator.
very much probably as, you know, a certified private investigator.
Oh yeah. It was real. It was all
Yeah,
real.
it
But
was
it
like
was. I heard it was her assistant.
pages, and it probably, I assume it, because it was so detailed and there was so much information like
Yeah.
about this.
Somebody close enough to her.
I don't know. I feel like it was somebody that investigated him very, very thoroughly, and that would cost a lot. It wasn't like a, hey, I want to see what this guy's up to. It was like into his past and his past relationships,
Mm-hmm.
past friends,
Mm-hmm.
all the way back to his children's mother. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They knew about the
Mm-hmm.
car. They knew about the police report of the car. They
Think
knew
about it. Who would know
what
everything? The
parts.
one person that was worried about her was her
And
assistant.
I wonder though if like they interviewed her. I don't know. Her assistant was like so. Are we talking? Which is you're talking about Carrie Ann?
What's the other ones? Is there two of them? I think I
Well,
don't
his
know.
assistant is Jessica, and she's been with him for a long. He loves his assistant Jessica, and that's who he basically got rid of everyone around Teresa was in the name of Jessica and for Jessica.
Oh, so
So
it
she
was
had
Teresa's
kept Carrie
assistant.
Ann around.
It was
Carrie Ann
Carrie Ann.
book her deals and like all that stuff, but Carrie Ann was following. I don't know how this all went. I forget. Carrie Ann was following Vanessa, and
Yeah,
like, somebody found out and told
yeah.
Teresa, and
But why
that
is she not allowed to follow Vanessa? Like, your husband fucking chases her too. Your husband's fucking obsessed with her, by the way. You know what I mean? So your assistant can't follow her, but your husband can. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Do
And
Lulu bitch.
I don't know if they work together still. I don't see, you know, she used to like tag her in like events and stuff that she was doing, but I don't really think that they work together much anymore.
I heard she was like really worried about Teresa when Louis started showing his colors and didn't want to tell anybody. And they did her and like somebody else. I don't want to say the wrong person's name. Maybe Nicole or something. Nicolette. They paid for the private investigator and the FBI. Basically, they wanted to give it to the FBI.
Really?
Yeah, so they got all this investigation on him, and yeah, it proved basically everything that everybody kind of already thought about him, and then more. I don't know. I got to read see your pack. I've heard what was in it from Dana, but like I'm sure I don't know the just I don't know, and I know a lot.
I had no idea who it came. I was like scared when I was like,
Well, I mean,
what do
Dana
I do
got it
with
somehow.
I would literally, I messaged a couple people like, hypothetically, if you received a 300-page document on Louis Relis, what would you do? Like,
Right?
you know, like, what do you guys think?
Did Dana ask you for it, or did Dana ask you for it or anything?
No, I don't know if it
she found out about it somehow last year. And was like, she's like, I can't tell you everything. I don't know for sure. And she starts telling everybody that there's this. And I was like, she's like, but we fucking already knew that. And I didn't know where the fucking thing went, but you have it.
Yeah. And a lot of it was stuff that we had.
I'm excited that you do though.
Heard that had come out. I'll have to pull it up and I'll forward it to you. I don't care at all. Like, oh, I care. You know?
Like, I want people to like, I was going to say, like, we can definitely talk about it. Like, if you want, but like, I don't, like, people pay for your Patreon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's, you know, I don't want to, you know, you have to.
Yeah.
I won't, you know what I mean? But like you do, like anybody that's watched New Jersey or knew what happened last year, this is Lindsay, housewife historian. She was in with Teresa for a long time. Like, of course, like I love opposing opinions. So of course we like gravitated towards each other. And, but the whole scandal with like Teresa playing bloggers. It's not really, we say paying bloggers, but there was a whole thing behind it. They all turned on her. And if you guys remember any of that, it affected the show, it affected everything. And now the whole story, the girl, Gabriella Mills' old news, she didn't want to keep talking about it after last season or after it was all over because she went through hell. But Lindsay, she's just not afraid of Teresa. Like
I'm
it's
happy at all because there was so much stuff that happened. And there were so many text because Gabriella exposed everything she had. And the network is aware of it too. I don't know.
Yes, that's what makes me crazy.
Was made aware. Things were sent to the network. I think like 75 pages of things were to the network. So they knew what, and there was lawyers involved and all kinds of stuff. But they know, and like they know what Teresa's capable of, and that's why they are.
Like it's all fucking. It's a house of cards with them though. They don't have power. Like I don't know if Bravo is really that afraid of them. But I mean, yeah, I could see them. You know, they still have Gia on Next Gen, so they don't want to really. I mean, but like honestly, I don't know what the fuck she's even doing on there. Nobody wants to drive to your house in New Jersey. It's 2 hours away.
I don't know if it's like that they're scared of him, but I just think that like they don't want, I think they just do whatever they can to try to avoid lawsuits
Yeah, true. Yeah.
and spending money on attorneys and like, he's so unpredictable and so on so many different levels. Like he's not a bug.
It's very
He's not really
scary.
truth. Look at how he did Vanessa. Like he
I know,
literally
and he's still doing it.
like nobody really knows this is tea, but when they sent those people in to like go into Vanessa's work and pretend to be patients, they inspired allegedly, I have to say that allegedly, but for entertainment allegedly it was
Allegedly.
Louis and the PI
Mhm.
Bo
Oh,
Deal,
deals.
right?
People.
Okay. And but he's a PI, he's not an attorney though, right? So
Right.
they
No,
had
it's the
James
PI.
in on the meeting so that it would make it client attorney privilege, and therefore they couldn't ask Bo or James about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was attorney client.
Yeah.
So like he will manipulate situations to try to manipulate the outcome of stuff. So Bravo, it's not even about what happened or it's whatever this man could possibly drum up. Who knows what he would
Think
drum
about it though. What was the point? Unless he's still obsessed with Vanessa and wanted to know what she was talking about, why else would you do that? Why else does Bo Dietl have a fucking reason to send a PI into his ex girlfriend who he harasses and they have charges against her, like about for harassment? Why would Bo Dietl think it's okay to send two fake patients in?
because he's
And
corrupt.
but that's not what good is that going to do? Find out what that just proves to Teresa that he's still in love with Vanessa.
I mean, I definitely think that there's something. I mean, like it's
Yeah,
not normal.
obviously.
I mean, how are you still suing this woman after all of these years? Like he's been
Like, why
suing
wouldn't you just want to
longer
walk away? You
than they
left her. She left you at the fucking the wedding day. She left you. She ran in her wedding dress. Bye.
Yeah,
Something told her not to marry your motherfucking ass, and she
and
was
thank
right.
God. Yeah,
Because look at
thank
all the
God.
relationships he's had. Adults don't have that many serious relationships unless you're a fucking weirdo grifter.
Yeah, something
Like,
is
like who's his ex-wife? Is that Paula?
his ex-wife is not Paula. That's another ex-girlfriend. His
Okay.
ex-wife is the mother of the two children, and he treats, from what I've heard, allegedly, of course, he treats her terrible. That Teresa's witnessed his, treatment of her, and there was an incident that happened, and this is T too. There was $15,000 in. It was either 15 or 25,000. I don't know which. I can't remember the exact number,
Mhm.
but that allegedly his ex-wife owed him. Well, when their money problems started couple months
Mhm.
ago, Bravo checks dried up. Of
Yeah.
course, they go over there to like pick the kids up or drop something along the line of that,
Yeah.
and
The
Louis
kid.
started basically confronting her about his ex-wife of however many years their kids are in
I
this.
know. I was gonna say like he's had to been divorced. I think now for a while.
Yes, but allegedly she owed him 25,000 for something. I don't know, but he was basically coming to collect for the 25,000, and they got
God.
into an argument, and he was very much, yelling and yada yada yada. And I guess Teresa stayed in the car, but they were outside of the house. And so the ex-wife was like, Teresa, is this really the kind, like, do you see
Yeah.
how he treats his children's mother? And you think that's okay? And I guess
Yeah.
just told her. Teresa just turned her head
Of
and
course she did. Of course she did. It's only her kids matter.
like, like she didn't even see what was happening. Like,
She never does.
you
She's so.
deserve. Like what?
This is not Marge's fault. Nothing that your husband has done is Marge's motherfucking fault. It is Louis' fault that he's in love with Vanessa. It's Louis' fault that Vanessa fucking puts. Vanessa put her name out there probably because you said, "Oh, I had a toxic ex." That's what you blame the beach. First, you're all, "Oh, I was trying to help myself about the beach scene," right?
Mhm.
Then it's, "Oh, I had a toxic ex," and then everybody started looking for your ex. You
Mhm.
made Vanessa reappear, dickhead.
Yeah, she posted. She, like
I
she
don't blame her.
wasn't. I don't
She's
know.
she's almost as toxic, and in my opinion, the back and forth is almost as toxic as him, because
Yeah.
she does things purposely to get. She's not allowed to say his name, but I know what she posts is about him, and that's fine. I would want everything I can to. I'm trying to find my pictures of his face. Um, everything that you said about her is lies. Like you're fucking sending fake patients. People got to know that it's not her, it's you. So yeah, now she's going to be out there. And it probably is really hard to look away, but when you're with somebody who fucking fucks with your head that bad, that's how he gets you. Like that's
Mhm.
what the gaslighter does, makes her think she's a problem, and like she's got to prove herself all the time. And we know he's a piece of shit.
Right.
Obviously, I don't know what came first, the fact that that she became a narcissist therapist after they met, or like did his mom become one after she was like? 'Cause it's crazy that his mom's a therapist, and for fucking people that like get their life together. I don't know what kind of
Well,
therapist
his
it is.
dad
Like,
is in recovery. His dad is in the AA, and he said
yeah,
that
look at this crazy person's
11.
face.
I think he got sober when he was like 60. And now he like celebrated, I don't know, 11 years of sobriety or something along those lines. But he doesn't, at first, if you remember when Teresa and Louis got married, they used to post with his sisters all the time.
Yes.
Love
The one
them.
that allegedly married them.
Da 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 da, yada yada yada. Well, him and his sister fell out over money at Christmas time a couple of years ago.
Like the dad's prison or something about the
Yeah,
dad's.
they
Yeah.
gave that like $10,000, and the sister gave him like 1,000 or 500, which I think is really weird to give your parents money. Anyways, I don't know.
Why are you giving your parents money? Why does he need money?
And
like,
he got mad that she only gave the dad the $1,000, and they
like he needs money. The dad doesn't look like he needs any money from anybody. You know what I mean? They look like he lived a pretty decent life.
Yeah, the sister was married to, I think, like a pretty well-off doctor, but they were divorcing. They were divorcing. It seemed like when Louis met Teresa, and it was like the jackpot, because remember Teresa was going to promote the girls' app. It was like some kind of forgiveness therapy app.
Oh my god, this is fucking.
Yeah, and Teresa was. There was a small window where Teresa was promoting it, and
yeah, because she was collecting leads from it. There's a leads list fucking thing.
probably,
You know what I mean? It's a way to get fucking lead lists.
Yeah, that's actually probably. I didn't even think about that, but you're probably right. Yeah, and
all of them little schemer things that they have to sign up for shit. That's a way for him to sell leads lists. That's what you're not allowed to do anymore.
She was like divorcing her husband and moved. I think she was going to move back. I don't know what ended up happening with it, but people were, it was just, it seemed like they thought they like hit the jackpot with Teresa, because she was promoting Louis this and promote. I don't know. It just was very strange dynamic they have there.
Yeah. I mean, Paula was a girlfriend after the wife, right? And then so Vanessa and Vanessa are friends, I think, right?
I think they became friends after all of this happened.
Now look at this guy's face. Would you fucking literally trust a guy that makes a face like this? Like, this is crazy. This is only 2 of them. I have so many more. But look how fucking red. You mean to tell me this is not even fucking filtered? Like, this is the actual picture. Would you trust a motherfucker that literally goes to the Rule La La parking lot, right, with nude pajamas on and a man bun, and he's running around screaming, I'm winning, doing the booga woof.
Yeah.
I'm winning, she's winning. And he's like literally in a parking lot with this face going on. Would you fucking bring that motherfucker home to dinner? Teresa. What the fuck you did now, Teresa? Like, that's what I'm saying. Look what you did, Teresa. Look what the fuck you did. Look.
Yeah, he looks unhinged. Like, I think that he, intoxicated a lot.
Yeah. That's alcohol and high blood pressure.
Yeah.
And the rage is cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
And Teresa's a dumbass. Like,
steroids sometimes too. That's allegedly him and Polly were so tight because they were like when they were into the gym, the steroids and all that stuff. I don't know, but yeah,
he's a cheater. Frank and Fuda are gonna get this fucking crazy ass look. Look at this guy. Frank and Fuda got this shit, all right? Like, they got this motherfucker. Look at this shit. This was him yelling at Melissa. This is him yelling at Melissa.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. How does Teresa think that's gonna go? If she makes up with her brother, she's not even considering how this is gonna go with Louis, because not only do they have to forgive your ass, they gotta forgive his ass too, because he was conspiring just as much, if not as much as you were. Like,
yep. And her lawyer fucking, that fucking piece of shit. I thought that Melissa Feaster and her lawyer were the most solid people in her life for her. And then co-signed her bullshit no matter what. And it's like, for her to fuck them both over, even though they're both fucked up. I mean, Melissa Feaster, I don't know, like somebody like Louis will make you do crazy fucking things.
Sure.
Like, I was acting like a crazy person over shit that he did. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I can't imagine being the person that he literally, like, you ran away at your wedding, and he has nothing but harassed you ever since. Like, you're happy you married to somebody else. Why are you fucking worried about what I'm doing?
Yeah.
My patience. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're interrupting her whole thing. Like, so she wrote a whole book about it. I mean, come on. Like, Lou, what the fuck? People are literally changing their whole life path because of you.
Yeah. I know. And I feel like he manipulated James, or, you know, him and James both were.
Yeah. Oh, and Juicy. He looks like Juicy big time too.
Yeah. And I think that they kind of started to conspire and like really guide Teresa. And that's when everything really, really, really went downhill, you know,
And
because
Joe Judice was not around for it. So
no,
Joe Judice doesn't know the shit that she's really done.
no,
And
no.
to fucking sit there and still be a criminal, like I get, and it wasn't the first time they committed mortgage fraud. It was just the first time they got caught. Okay, so to think that she wouldn't do it again or do something stupid again, it could by Louis, like Louis putting her name on shit and all, and like fucking, like I don't, dude, you can't. He's like sliding by, and I don't know how. I'm gonna watch Kim and Dana's live because Kim alluded to something about like the next time we see it on TV, it'll be Dateline next year, and I was like, so like the shit that I heard, I think is what she heard, which I don't know if it's true or not, but like something was happening in the Bahamas with washing money, and
Mm,
Juicy didn't know about it, and that's why he was taking so many trips down there, and that's why he was having so many boats and hose parties with his stepdaughters in thongs. Like that's weird, and Juicy's not saying anything about it.
mhm.
Juicy's co-signing it. Actually, Gia gets on as Juicy's fucking co-signer. Don't talk about Louis. He's a good person. And it's supposed to look like Joey Judice wrote it. It's like,
Right.
are you? And it's why Teresa sits there and says you didn't do shit after you left, and Louis the one that helped you the kids go through school and shit. How the fuck do you like that? Like, I don't understand how Juicy is okay with her saying shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you left too, bitch. You left him too. You wouldn't have shit without Joe.
Right.
So
Right.
what the fuck are you saying?
I don't know. I don't think that Teresa and Juicy, I don't think everything's been rainbows and butterflies like they
Probably not.
has been. And, you know, they did that. I think they were, again, trying to get Juicy to film. They were going to try to do something with him, like incorporate, you know, but they couldn't get him back into the US. Honestly, like kind of when Jennifer and Teresa went to the Bahamas for New Year's a couple of years ago, like that was all for show too. Like,
I know.
and I just don't think that Teresa really wants to spend time around Juicy Joe at all, and she doesn't really care for him. She just kind of
That's ridiculous, though, dude.
yeah.
He didn't do. Listen, he was a bad. He might have been a fucking bad. I don't know, a bad husband or whatever. But Louis even worse. Juicy looks like. Listen, when Joe Gorga said, "I miss my brother-in-law," I thought he was nuts too. But we didn't know Louis yet. So
Right.
Juicy was the bad guy. But
Right.
now seeing what Louis has done, it really is like insanity to me that
Yeah.
anybody would ever fucking pick him over fucking Juicy.
Yeah.
I think you should fucking get back with Juicy. Okay.
Right. Anybody.
There's a grift, bitch.
You could've
And the
said,
grift is up. The grift is up. She's a grift.
She needed to just raise her daughters and mind her, you know, do her show and do her.
And marry Tony or something.
Yeah, and she made a mistake by just even jumping into a relationship with him, not knowing him, not getting married, you know, like all of that. She should have just stayed single for a while, and it would
Literally, yes.
made her.
He saw somebody who was broken. She just got out of prison. Well, not just got. She gets out of prison. Her parents both pass away. Then her fucking husband goes away. Then he gets deported. Then, you know, and he sees somebody already broken. Somebody that's okay with fucking ending friendships, and you know, if he gets to network for a little bit, right? So that's the perfect target for a fucking guy like him to fucking sweep in and it seemed like her parents might have sent him because of course he's the white knight, he's the white shiny knight, but that shit don't last, dude, because that's not who he is. Listen, all the relationships he's had have ended within years. Okay, so what makes her think that she's any goddamn different than Vanessa or Paula or his wife or any motherfucking relationship in his life that he doesn't have any longer, and now you don't have them any longer? So when's it going to click in her brain that this motherfucker is not good for me? It doesn't really matter though, because who she is who she is. She was the one conspiring without Louis. I don't even remember seeing him. I think Louis was doing shit, but I don't remember seeing a half of his name on anything. It was always her email, like with Melissa's old you guys. It was always her co-signing, or Jim, the lawyer.
But he would do, and this is what we caught on to as well, is he was logging onto her Instagram, and not a lot of people know this. He was logging onto her Instagram without her knowing and messaging us, and it was hidden that it was because we didn't know it was all happening to each other until we ended up in like a group chat together. But like Teresa correspond, like she uses talk to text, and because she already has a hard time like with English to attack, you know. Well, like, you know, sometimes you got to sound it out, like no judgment.
I get it.
Ever, you know. But he would go on under her Instagram and message us like about posts.
God.
and pretend to be her. And then he, like he did with my account, then he would go restrict my account so that I couldn't message with her, right? But she doesn't know because she's like flighty. And I'm like not necessarily like paying attention to this at first.
Right.
But I realized that's what was happening. And then when he would get online and want to talk, then he would unrestrict her account, message, and then go back and you know what I'm saying? So like it was restricted, but like we couldn't correspond. And so that way I couldn't say anything. You know what I mean? That would be misleading, but it wouldn't matter anyways because she wouldn't believe that about him anyway.
I know. She doesn't even believe that he called Marge's son, does she?
I don't know what he lies to her. Like, you know.
I know. That's what I mean. I'm sure he fucking made her believe that she really, because she swore on her 4 daughters that he didn't do it. But he clearly motherfucking did because it's his number.
Yeah. And
she thinks that she doesn't understand how spoof works. Like,
Margaret, like, you know, her Walmart deal. And we see that verbatim. He puts it in the message to, you know, that I have the DM of him. So it's evident that he was trying to get her Walmart deal taken. And he's so stupid that it's like, Bravo makes a cut of everything that the housewife makes. So if you're taking money away from the housewife, guess what? You're taking money away from the network too. Do you think they're going to frown upon that or not? Like,
exactly. I didn't realize that when you were saying that too. When you said, I was like, oh shit, I get it.
Yeah.
So like with when she, so, oh, I was going to just ask you. So now at this point, the only people she really, I out of the whole group of people that she was doing this with, like obvious, there's nobody left that she has besides Roxanne, right? And
right.
Yeah, so like, so who do they really like?
Accounts that are pretty aggressive.
On Twitter. Which ones? Yeah, I haven't looked lately, but
I don't know. You know, one of them, I think, well, one of them was at that event that Kim was at. You know, which is
tell me who they are because I think one of them. I always when I talk shit on Teresa, there somebody tries to go after me.
Yeah,
and I'm like, fucking delusional. Who the fuck are you? Like,
I think one of them, the network even blocked. I mean, you have to be pretty aggressive on Twitter for Bravo to block you because I don't know anybody that's blocked by Bravo.
They made it where fucking nobody wanted to watch the show anymore. Nobody wanted to talk about it anymore. Literally, you know how many people come on here and say, I stopped watching it because of that stuff. Like how toxic it got because of you couldn't have an opinion about anything separate than what they, like you would get your head chopped off. And I remember saying to you, why is it so toxic all of a sudden? Mm-hmm. Why is it so fucking bad? Is it that like, I don't remember ever being like this. And I was like, it's like Melissa versus Teresa, when really it was like, she's blaming Marge for everything. And she's blamed Marge for everything. It's so crazy to me.
I know.
She blames Marge for Vanessa and Louis being exposed to us. What? What the fuck do you mean? You were on a beach screaming. Like people were going to figure out who the fuck you are. Like that's just what happens when you're on show. Like people are going to look into your past, and somehow you got out. And you know what? When you fuck people over like that, and it was your ex-wife that did it or ex-girlfriend. So you know what? Marge just fucking happened to be a sounding board. I think for Vanessa reached out to everybody. Like she was trying to make sure her fucking name, people knew what the fuck you were, and that that you were doing these fucking crazy shit to her and calling her a stalker. You the stalker, and you're marrying their friend, and you're supposedly like this great guy, and here you are behind the scenes being a fucking whack, bad things before you even met Teresa. So the shit that he did before that is like even leaving some poor chick he's living with to go be with a reality TV star because you saw her walking down the street. And like left this bitch high and dry. Like what in the world?
But and we don't know Louis before he met Teresa. We don't know if he specifically sought her out. We know that he was somehow at the same resort as Alexia from the Real Housewives of Miami, and they were in Greece at the same time, which is very strange. And then she ended up running into him again somewhere else, and I find that
listen. It was very coincidental that his house and the shore and hers and where my family's house is. It's just very coincidental that was on the same. You can tell, you can see her, right? You can see people. There's a jetty right there, right? So when Bravo, it's where everybody parks, and when Bravo was filming, you would see certain things, right? And he just saw her walking about, and his son allegedly told him who she was, and then all of a sudden he wants to go hang out and meets her, and fucking leaves. When he leaves the girl at the fucking shore, and I heard he never went back.
Never. Nope.
It's because we met her for one day and you left this poor chick you're with for 6 months.
Yep.
And then you mad at Vanessa for leaving on your wedding day? Like,
right.
Oh my God. Like, dude, and Teresa, what do you think's going to happen to you?
I don't know what she thinks. I think she
She's
thinks
not
it's all going great. It's gonna work out. I don't know.
She's no longer a reality star. She's done enough. She just quit fucking special, left her daughter high and dry, has no excuse for it. Just like she's got no excuse anytime. She literally should have media training and she wouldn't, because literally all her fucking answers are lies and fucking no depth to them at all. Like, I feel bad that I had to stop that fucking interview every 5 minutes, but I'm like, guys, here we go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is fucking a lie. Like, this is crazy. This is, why is he even like allowing a fucking bitch to sit there? Like, it's like nobody's going to ever want to listen to an interview she ever does because she never tells the truth. She never takes accountability. She still blames fucking Joe and Marge, and people have eyes. People have eyes, Teresa. Even me, dumb, stupid me from New Jersey that knows that you're a fucking weirdo. That you're this guy that you brought to the fucking, like, you know, I get it. You're a fucking Italian wife, a loyal wife. This is not fucking 1958. There's a such thing as people like Louis who take advantage of people like her who are just fucking loyal, and it's like he's a broken person and he sweeps in and gives her a fucking family. Well, guess what? His family don't fuck with him either.
Right.
And now your family don't fuck with you because you don't want to fuck with them. And Joe is not stupid. Joe is not a motherfucking dumb person. His fucking, he had to grieve her, mourn her, because his sister is gone. The sister he knew is gone. And it's obvious. You can see it in the things that she writes about him. I'm sure you'll have all the receipts. Like, we'll see it. And it's like, to see that in writing and to know that you wanted my son to think he wasn't a worker. What did you think? He was never going to hear that? Whether you said it or not, you did what you always do. You made everybody else do it.
Yeah.
Why would you be a co-sign getting a collage made of some dude that Melissa used to date?
Yeah.
Antonia, you dummy. Antonia, you dumb fuck. Like, unless you're trying to say that he cheated on us, whatever. It's not true. But the thing that to me, when you do that, that's it. That's what I'm telling you right now. All the other things he probably would have forgave, but that.
Yeah.
That's how you tried to tell him to leave his wife. Yeah. That proved to him that you don't give a fucking fuck. Yeah. You don't give a fuck about him.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck about Melissa. You don't give a fuck about your nieces. You have no fucking soul. It's broken. And your parents, you know, your dad did make up with his sister, but he probably really didn't want to. I mean, I heard they didn't make up before they died, but I mean,
or they didn't either. I mean,
so, it's fucking apple don't fall far from the tree. She's just like her father, unfortunately.
Did you see Melissa on Good Morning America? Or I think it was Good Morning and something.
Yeah, because I'm kind of upset. Listen, this has nothing to do with the whole with them. I just don't. Right now, I have an issue with Melissa, so I'm not watching her.
Okay. Well, she basically, I mean, people are feeling a little frustrated. I kind of felt like, because, you know, she doesn't shoot down the idea of making up with Teresa. She doesn't say, oh, you know, the host is kind of like, what's up with you and your sister-in-law? Why don't you just call her? You know,
why don't you just call her? Jesus Christ. These people that ask these questions clearly aren't paying attention.
Right. And Melissa's like, well, you know, I mean, I get it. Like, I'm team family. Like, I hear you, but like, you know,
well, she's making me look like a stripper, a cheater.
Yeah, it's like,
leave me.
Just be honest and look at all the terrible things she's done to you and your family. Like, you know what I mean?
You know why? Every time she answers a question like that, they always think it's her fault. They was like, oh, well, you know, you did this then, and then you did this, but you're saying that she did this, and then it's a back and forth. It's like a race to the bottom.
Right.
And nobody wants to race. Both of them, they're racing to the bottom. You know, that's all.
I know.
Doing if they keep going. If the people keep bringing it up, it's not going to be. It's not a good conversation. It's not good. Like, so people, and like I've seen people bring it up to her all the time.
Yeah, and she said, like, I never wanted it to be like this. Like, you know.
Oh, yes, you did. Well, you did. You did. You said it.
Yeah.
You fucking said it. So,
and so people are like, well, now what's going on? Because
they need to stop worrying about it. Honestly, it's
I
over.
think they want you to
revolve around them. Oh.
They want them to come back. They want to like film the holidays. Like a lot of, I think,
there's not going to be a holidays with Teresa because nobody's going to fucking go there.
Yeah.
So what I mean? We have plenty of fucking holiday family parties. All the goods can come back. All the good ones can come back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Teresa, all she did was ever fight with people for fucking holiday parties.
Right.
She tried literally the fucking sprinkle cookies, and Monica should come make her fucking leave, and like, bitch, you fucked over. You fucked her over, and you want her. And Melissa did it. They did it. They've always forgiven her. It's not. It's no. The show's going on without them being made up. They've never said they wouldn't film together. They've always filmed together. They just filmed together. They filmed last season. They fought last season. Okay. Nobody's saying they're not going to film together, but nobody's going to invite Teresa to fucking any events. Like, that's going to be the problem. So it's like the show's not going to fucking revolve around them. And nobody wants it anymore. Nobody wants that toxicity. And the people who think that they're going to make up are delusional and aren't paying attention.
Yeah.
So, these fucking bloggers, those interviewers, they have to fucking, they're getting paid by, I don't know, fucking Heard at Media and shit to say this dumb shit that's fucking very surfacey and has no depth to it. And it's like, we're the ones that have to tell them shut the fuck up.
Right.
Especially coming from somebody in Jersey. My sister's dead to me. She will always be dead to me. And there's a reason for it. And there's a reason why this is going to be that way. And you know what? It's when you fuck with my kid and my kid's heart and my parents aren't alive to defend it and say, we never said the fuck you. Fuck you, Teresa. You're not the one who puts out family secrets. You're the last motherfucker that she putting out family motherfucking secrets just because you know something about your brother. Oh, watch. Look how fucked up he is. You'll see. You'll see. Just watch the show. You can't say that anymore. They want answers now. Because it was never, Joe never did anything. He's the one wearing fucking Nono's goddamn pajamas. Your husband is wearing your dead father's pajamas that his balls were in. Your dad's balls were in there, Teresa. Dirty ball. Okay. And then your husband puts them fucking jammies on. And then you suck his thing. Where do you think you're, like, think about that nasty ass shit that's worse than, hi, baby cat. Say hi to everybody. It's so crazy. Think about that. Why would you put on dead man's pajamas? And don't say they're new, because that wouldn't make anybody feel safe. They're a random fucking pair of pajamas at that point. No, had you been wearing them for you to make them feel safe? And me and Tim, like, do we get a fucking vote? We live here too. Please, we don't feel safe with you wearing Nonos. And either the fuck does Joe. Joe has said he was, his real reaction was he said he was in so much shock. He didn't know what to fucking do.
I remember him saying that, and he was so caught off guard. He had no, like,
it was so weird. It was it was so weird. Don't you know I wear your father's pajamas at night to make it. And then Joe was just like, and then we were all like, huh? Oh God. We were like, nah, I don't even know where to put that. I've never known where to put that at all in my head. I've never understood it at all.
No, me either. Not even a little bit.
Me, you're a liar, because then you denied it, right? Then you denied your deal after you said you did it. So is it you're a liar?
Yeah.
You said, no deal is inspecting it. Oh, why would you do that? And then admit to it and think people are still going to be your friend.
Right.
Not around here, motherfucker. There's a rat in our kitchen and we want it out.
Right. I just think sometimes maybe he was like, honestly, I want to say like maybe he was just flying really high. You know,
delusional.
Like, that he's like, grandeur. Yes.
Delusions of grandeur.
Yes.
He could have just been if he would have been the coolest fucking dude, like he could have just been a cool dude and got along with all the guys, he'd still be on the show. It would have been an amazing fucking show to see the whole family come together and all those men, because we love the house husbands there. They're the only ones that get a paycheck out of all of those. Why not fucking enjoying it? Why try to fucking scorch the earth instead of joining it? You know what I mean? Because look what happened. It just made them look stronger. Now the show's revolving around them, not you. The person you're for everything, Margaret, is revolving around her life. And she deserves it.
Yeah.
Fucking deserves it. And if I ever see Laura Lee, I swear to God, dude. That delusional fucking bitch, dude. That delusional bitch. She's another one. She should have just stayed friends with fucking her best friend, Marge.
Yeah.
Better chance. Bravo didn't want you, bitch. They didn't want you. Signature fired you. You know, and then people are talking about her husband's sobriety. She knows better, man. That's what I mean. She knows better than to fuck with people like that.
Yeah. I mean, that whole thing was very crazy. All of it is just such a crazy.
Very fucking crazy. You make best, you have, first of all, Teresa, one thing I could say about Teresa is when you come to her and you act like a little snitch rat, that's all you are to her. She's using you as such. And she did with Laura Lee. And she's like, she's not going to be your friend after that. You fucking just fucked your best friend over. You think Teresa can trust you after that? No. Just like Jackie. She don't ever forgive Jackie for being the first one to have that information. And that's another thing. You have that, right? Like the fact that Jackie was the one who actually reached out to Vanessa first. Or something.
Yeah, she was the first one to have her to her house. Like Jackie is
dirty,
thick.
Yes. Desperate.
There was a clip of her going around. Her and Jen Fessler were somewhere, and they were with Gretchen Rossi, and she's like telling Jen Fessler how Jen Fessler broke her heart because every time they would go somewhere, Jen Fessler's always looking for the more popular person to hang out with, and
always
she was drunk as hell. And I posted it on my Patreon because I couldn't even believe it. And, you know, you can tell Jen Fessler's like shocked too. And it's an audio of them. I don't know. This is very weird. Jackie, you know.
Jackie's a hanger on her, man. A hanger fucking on her.
Yeah, she was not strong enough, I think, to be on the show and to take
No.
the the backlash and the meat, all that. Like, she's that's not a place for her. Like, not because she
No.
doesn't
She
deserve it.
got crushed like a little pea.
Yeah, she's got a lot of brokenness, I think, in her.
She does
Like,
now. She does now, and probably from her childhood too. She
yeah,
went through a lot of like she said she was a heavy girl, and she went through being bullied and stuff. But like, this is the wrong fucking place for you, especially
yeah,
with Teresa.
yeah,
She's gonna never ever. She did like, and Jen says she takes a while to process it, but once it sinks in, she's gonna fuck you, Jackie. And that's exactly what happened.
yeah. And I mean, she just uses Jackie out of convenience. When it's convenient, they're
Yep.
hanging out and they're friends. You know what I'm saying?
It's convenient for her not to fucking care
So,
about. Yeah, she's destroying Marge's life, threatening her son's life over the same thing Jackie did. But she goes, "Oh, okay, I'm still friends with Jackie." Proves to you that she really don't fucking care. She
right.
really is not fucking mad at Marge. She doesn't blame Marge because why wouldn't you turn around and just blame Vanessa too? I mean, blame Vanessa, blame fucking Jackie too. Jackie admitted to fucking literally being the one who has Vanessa over. It's like, oh my god, give me all the tea. I'm going to use it against Teresa.
Yeah.
Teresa knows this in the moment, and she's still fucking ruining Marge's life over something. Same thing. So she tells you she has no fucking soul. It's about to get the fuck ahead and get whatever the fuck. I don't know what makes her so angry at people, but like it doesn't. It's delusional. Nobody's trying to ruin your love bubble. Nobody gave a fuck. He's the one who made everybody care because he fucking just tried to destroy everybody's life.
I know. I know.
Did she ever try to get you guys to go against Frank?
No,
No.
not Frank. Like, I've always liked Frank, and
I
he's
love Frank.
for
Love him.
good to me, and like I never would stand, I don't even want to hear an ill word about him, because
Me
to me
neither.
he's upstanding. And so I there was
Me
never
like
really that narrative or anything. But Frank, he had kind of stayed like mutual between everyone, and then that stuff happened with Frankie, and it was kind of like riddled to me in a way that was like, basically, Frankie was working and everything was good, and then all of a sudden, like, the lights are turned off and there's an eviction on the door, and there's like the business that was there isn't there anymore, type of situation. And I don't think Frank really elaborated on it, to be respectful of Dolores, because at her request, of course. And Dolores had to keep the peace with Teresa, so she certainly couldn't have Frank talking, bad. And
That's what
I
I
just,
told people. They're
yeah,
like, Dolores isn't fucking telling her what it is. I said, listen, Dolores is fucking doesn't want any shit for Frankie.
right,
Any.
exactly.
Knowing how Louis is, threatening people's sons, she didn't want anybody to talk about it, and I get it. I fucking get that. I got that part. You
Right,
know?
exactly. And I
But
can
like,
respect that. And I think that Frank did and could too. You know what I mean? And I think he
yeah.
just really tried to play peacemaker, but it was like, he clearly was sided with Joe Gorga. They were
Oh fuck yeah.
stuck together
Always.
and all
Always.
that, and business and stuff, and they were doing the comedy shows. But like, it just, I think that, Therese, he just wasn't on the radar, because I think Louis was so,
Good at what he
so
did.
obsessed with Margaret and, well, all of that was like their main focus. They didn't have time, and they were focusing on John Fuda too, and Rachel and all that. So they just didn't have the energy and the resources to try to take on Frank too at the time. It's my opinion. I mean, his time probably would have came eventually,
I know. And like the
but,
thing is, like, she knows that he got caught selling drugs and selling coke in the 80s, and
right,
never once, like she did to John Fuda, think it was our business or anything, because she's afraid of Frank.
right,
Like, she's not afraid. I'm like, honestly, because she has such a hard time with fucking getting like, she will literally. She doesn't give a fuck with her brother, but anybody else, like, she will not take accountability to like Dolores or anything. She doesn't like. For some reason, it's like she's a coward when it comes to them, and it pisses me off. You got balls to go after everybody the fuck else, but then like, you knew that Frank sold coke. Like, you're a coward when it's behind the scenes. When
mm-hmm,
people just in case find out Dolores is a cheater,
mm-hmm.
and it's
Yeah,
like Dolores.
like she wanted to keep Dolores, like, close enough that if she needed her in a time, she could call on her. She didn't want to be like an enemy of Dolores's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
and so I think that's why she always, I think she's scared of them. They do have pull in the community. They've been, she doesn't want to,
Yeah, they were very respected too.
yeah. And so I think that she tried to play that as best as she could. And she knew that Dolores was going to take the L over Frankie to keep peace.
Yeah.
And she wanted, and that showed loyalty to her too, as well. That was a sign of loyalty when
Yeah.
Dolores did that, because she could have outed everything that went on with Frankie. and whatever, but she didn't. And so that was enough for her. She was like, okay, you showed your, because because a lot of times there were people be like, Teresa, Dolores didn't stick up for you, or she said this, and they would, kind of get frustrated about it. And Teresa would never really, say or do much when it came to Dolores, because I never thought about it. But yeah, I think she probably was scared of him.
I think too, Dolores, think about it, that she's one of the only people that you have that fucking is going to defend you, not defend you, but like be on your side in front of everybody and behind the scenes, tell you how fucked up you are. But because she did it with Marge, when Dolores thought Marge did something, she came right over and said, "You fucking cunt." Like it was something that Teresa did, not Marge, and she's she has no problem. But like Teresa was fucking pushing her to the point where it's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But it's like, Teresa still comes out still to this day and is denying all the stuff that you have proof of and making excuses on why she's not on. Oh, the professor doesn't have to take the test. Like they're just going to bring her back, which I don't know if the fuck they are. If they are, I don't know.
I'm assuming that they filmed with, I think it was like 3 newbies. I just don't think it went well. I don't think so. I think they would already be filming. And I think that's maybe why we're kind of seeing like everyone, like Melissa. I don't know. That's just my assumption, is that if it would have went well with the 3 newbies, they would have moved forward with production.
I think they usually start like the week before Thanksgiving or week before Halloween.
Yeah, they do.
So maybe,
I don't know.
What did Kim say? We should pull up Kim and Dana's live.
In 60 days. Like, that's the thing. They're not, like, Bravo wasn't even spending money on production at that point. They didn't pay for a cash strip. Like, yeah, the place burnt down. Supposed to have their girls trip. Why did they go somewhere else to find a different, you know what I mean? There's a million.
No reunion.
Yeah, and no reunion. And so it's like,
because of Teresa, though. All of this was because of Teresa.
Only filmed 60 days. They filmed a whole 60 days. Like, that ain't, that's not very long. Like,
no.
It just seemed like they were like fed up as it, they were fed up the season before that, because they had put them on a short pause, but everyone gets that. And that's how we ended up with the filming schedule of like a week before Halloween, because they had filmed during the summer for the last, couple
yes, they've been doing it like the opposite of Christmases.
And that was kind of their warning, like, clean your act up. You know what I mean? But we put you on pause a couple of months, let's get it together. And it just didn't get it together. And Melissa and Teresa's, just intensified, and her and Jennifer and everything with John.
Yeah, Jennifer. Yeah, what happened with John?
Well, just like how they were like targeting him with the ex-wife, and and really, what did John? Him and John and Teresa didn't really have anything to be like. It was Rachel and Teresa that got into it. You know what I mean? Rachel, I think, offended her. Whatever she's, whatever. But
I'm confused why they're not all invited to BravoCon.
Is that why? I don't know.
I don't know. It's really making me upset, because it's making me think that filming within the test filming didn't go well either. Like, I don't know. Like, I heard it did, but like, they kind of need to have. They need Marge, Rachel, Melissa, Dolores. Who am I forgetting? The people that were at Rachel's sleepover, minus Jen Aiden, the asshole, 2 class clowns. That's a cast right there. But they do need an extra 1 person or 2, which I think that they can work them in. I don't think they should just take Teresa back and think that that's gonna fix it. But in my brain, why are they bringing her to fucking goddamn BravoCon if they know that they cannot ever bring them back? Fuck, because they're a liability at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And then nobody really wants to see her, because if you check out her fucking comment section, she doesn't have that many fans. She buys them. She makes us think that she has fans still, but they're like her comments and her arguments are baseless, and it's like makes me crazy. They're baseless. The argument
Melissa is scared her and Margaret can't carry the show like that.
They can. I don't know why they think they can't.
I know. I don't know. I'm just hypothetical.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just theorizing.
They should have more of Brittany and Frank. They brought more of Brittany and Frank in, right? And
Brittany won a film, because I always thought Brittany didn't want to film.
She doesn't, especially now. But like, But I think that she would if she wasn't a main character, like, you know what I mean? If she was just always with Frank, but just have more of her and Frank around, because I love the dynamic with Dolores, and I know if Paulie is like a little on this fence with Frank, that's going to make an interesting dynamic to watch. But see, they need their own show too, because the Italians are amazing. They have a great family, and like they have so much going on, and they have so much that we all want to see.
I know, but I think that's Paulie. I think that is Paulie doesn't want to be friends with Frank. He doesn't want that dynamic.
I know. And we're all like, yeah, rah, rah, rah.
He doesn't want that. He likes the attention. I think just him and Dolores. That's just what I pick up. And I think that she is kind of, wants to keep him around, and she is willing to do what that, I get a bad vibe from him. I'm sorry. Even the way her kids
I
are
didn't.
around him, like they
I
don't.
know.
You can tell they fuck with him. You can tell. Like,
Yeah.
you can tell. And
He hasn't put a ring on it either, and I think he needs to.
And I mean, I think that Dolores and Frank, I was like, you guys should write a book on parenting, like on
and how you got you. They came a long fucking way. Because he didn't just cheat with that girl; he left for that girl for years. He stayed with the girl for years after that marriage. So he cheated on her, and then he left before. And then Dolores was going to take him back, and he didn't come back. And she worked through that shit, dude. And they raised. He paid for everything. Like he's like, I still paid for my family, and they worked through it, and she worked for that friendship. And I don't think she should let Paulie really involved in that. I think Paulie should just.
This is the type of woman that just sometimes it's bad, and she's beautiful. She shouldn't have but it's like she wants to be had so badly by
Yes, she does.
You don't need it. You're beautiful. Like,
I know. You don't. Somebody needs to marry you, or give you a commitment. They maybe not get married, but have a commitment. Yeah. Be engaged or something. Just be or spiritual marriage, just like Teresa and Louie. You don't have to really get married. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the courthouse one day and find out. I swear I am.
Like, I just think, I don't know. I feel bad because I think she has been alone for so long, and she's like her friends being married. You know what I mean? So she just wants to have a boyfriend to go do couples things, and I get all of that. But like,
I get it. Yeah. Well, think about it. Her parents live in separate houses, and they're still married.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Dolores' parents, they live next door. They couldn't live in the same house. They still as a married couple. Nobody would ever know that, but they don't live in the same house. And so Dolores, I thought, would be okay with something like that. And I'm like, she can't be.
That sounds amazing.
Oh yeah, like that. Yeah, she's like, we would be divorced if we didn't. Her mom. So like, that's, to me, I couldn't live in a different house than my husband. I love, you know what I mean? But I was like, okay, well, Dolores might be just like her mom. I don't know. Maybe she's okay with not having a commitment, but I mean, her mom still has a commitment, but you know what I mean? It's just weird to me. Like, I don't know. I'm so blind right now. I can't see my computer screen.
She couldn't get one from the doctor, and that like scarred her. I think that relationship was like worse on her than because he like loved everyone. He loved her whole family more than he loved her. Like, you know.
Mm-hmm. Is Dr. David still with the other Vanessa?
I don't know if he is or not. I should try to see if I can go find it. I doubt it. I mean, she was young, don't you think?
I know, but I mean, like, she might be okay with the kind of lifestyle he has, like, you know, because she's not going out and she doesn't need to be at events and stuff, you know?
The reason I don't think so is because Frank and Brittany were living at David's, and we never like saw or heard anything about his girl. That's why
I heard they used to have really great conversations at night, all four of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Frank said, yeah, me and Brittany were hanging out with Vanessa and David, Dr. David.
Oh,
I didn't in the same house, but I don't know how long she lasted after that, though. But I mean, now that he has his own house, they have their own house and stuff. Like,
right?
You know,
that's crazy.
But yeah, I'm definitely like enjoying your thing, but like, and I feel so lucky to have you on to secretly have you too to tell me some stuff that because I'm like, oh my god, there's things that I probably way more shit that I didn't even know because like. Kind of listen to Dana and I listen to Kim, but like it doesn't mean that they don't have the receipts. They just know what they've heard, you know.
Right. I know it's nice to have like the actual context. So I post the receipts like to choreograph like with the video, you know, and then I explain it. And I'm so glad that you're enjoying it.
I know. It's like a perfect little podcast for you. You know, do like, you know what I mean?
So I appreciate that so much.
I love it. I'm so proud of you too. Like.
Thank you. You too, girl. You look amazing. I'm like, you look like you just stepped out of a magazine.
Really? I look horrible, I think, right now.
No.
I went to my appointment that I was going to get my face done. It's not like I think I needed it again, but like I just want to get a touch up. Like we drove over there. That ended up not working out because he was running late. And so then I was late. So then I'm like rushing home, getting my hair together, and like I look like shit. But like I always think I look like shit though.
Right. I know. That's why I just turned my camera off. I'm like, I'm struggling. I'm not even going to try to get it together. So,
no, I want you to come up with me as much as you want, as much as you want.
I want to one last thing before we go.
Oh no, yeah.
Did you hear about Real Housewives of Potomac, Wendy and Eddie getting arrested on insurance fraud?
Exactly. Right before you came up, Jacqueline and I were like trying not to talk about it, but she was telling me I didn't know.
Yes.
She said Dr. Wendy. I'm thinking married to medicine, Dr. Wendy. And then I was like, oh my fucking God. Maybe we should pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up and see. Yeah, because they were supposed to do a press conference at 3:00. The county arrested them, or the
thank you. Just sent me a cash app.
Have they posted bond? Because
oh my God, they were in jail.
The $50,000 bond.
Jesus fucking Christ! Oh, they probably posted bond. Oh my God, let's get the story. Let me get the story.
Yeah, I want to see if they've posted bond.
Oh my God, I wonder who has it. Reality now, YouTube. Should I go on YouTube?
I just know that the police or the county was going to do a live on it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Wait. So where are they at? Potomac, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Wendy.
I'm like, is that the same county that Karen Huger was just in?
I think. Imagine that. You fucking sitting there telling, what's her name? Oh my God. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. YouTube, E-News. They'll probably get us to it wherever it is. All right. Let me share it with you guys. This is I'm so upset. I'm so disappointed. That's what I was saying. I was very disappointed. Because I really fucking like them. I thought they had integrity. And I said, this is what happens. When you get greedy, you get caught.
Yeah.
And they got greedy. And it's like, how are you so fucking greedy that you need more money? What the fuck you got?
Money off of supposedly.
Real Housewives of Potomac star Wendy Asefo.
Oh my God, hold on. I don't think you guys can hear it. Wait.
I can hear it. No, we can't, but we could.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Real Housewives of Potomac star Wendy Asefo and husband Eddie are arrested on fraud charges. Yep. According to documents obtained by E! News, the Bravo star and her husband of 14 years were arrested on October 10th in Westminster, Maryland. Wendy is facing 16 charges, including 7 felonies for allegedly giving false information in excess of $300. She's also facing a misdemeanor count for making a false statement to a police officer. Eddie faces 18 charges, including 9 felonies over allegedly giving false information in excess of $300. Page 6 reports per the Carroll County Sheriff's Office that the couple, who shared children Carter, Cruz, and Cameron, were in the process of posting a $50,000 bond as of the morning of October 10th. E! News has reached out to reps for the Asefos and the Carroll County Sheriff's Office for response and did not immediately hear back. News of their arrest comes a little over a month after the release of their Real Housewives co-star, Karen Huger, who was released from prison in September after serving 6 months following a guilty verdict over a 2024 car crash and DUI.
You know that we don't get out early like these bitches do. This is crazy. Jen Shaw gets out early too.
Right.
Crazy.
Right.
Arrest in Maryland. Wendy reacted to her co-star's release in an interview shortly after the season 10 premiere of Housewives, telling Deadline in an interview published October 8th, "I have not spoken to her since her release. However, I feel like everybody should be given the opportunity to have a platform to tell their own story. There's no point or purpose in your story being told by others."
So Carroll County was?
Yeah.
There's got to be a link to the what time was the press conference?
3:00.
3 our time? Or no?
Yeah.
Wait, well, Potomac, yeah, our time. Okay. All right, let's find it.
I can't believe this.
Huh?
I can't believe it.
I can't either. Carroll County, Carroll.
Because it's like all these other housewives, like Kyle Richards and them, they allegedly, insurance people are.
All of them. It doesn't make any sense to me.
And it's like,
I found it.
Honey, how are you not smarter? What's happening?
I found it. I found the press conference.
Okay, what's this?
Oh my God, it looks so official. Oh my God, let me share it. Fuck, hold on. I'm like so excited for it to share it. I know, I get it. I don't understand. I'll never understand the psychology behind coming on a TV show or already committing fraud or committing fraud while you're on the TV show, not thinking that you're not going to get fucking caught when everybody else gets caught. Okay, here's the press conference, guys. Oh shit, Krista, turn it on.
Wow.
From the residence in Finksburg,
Shit,
Maryland,
can you hear it?
an hour away. On April 7th, 2024, at approximately 10:13 p.m., deputies responded to a residence in the 1900 block of Turnberry Court in Finksburg for a reported burglary. Edward Asefo called 911 to report the burglary. Edward and Wendy Asefo, both from Finksburg live at that address, and they have 3 school-aged children. They reported that their home had been burglarized sometime between April 2nd and April 7th of 2024 while they were on vacation in Jamaica. The house would have been vacant at the time with no one house sitting. No one had a key to the residence, according to the SFOs. The SFOs claimed that designer handbags and jewelry valued at more than $200,000 were missing from the primary residence bedroom upstairs. Responding patrol deputies handled the burglary according to policy and made contact with investigators with my major crimes unit to assist because of the dollar amount that was stolen. Crime scene investigators came to the scene the night of the report to process the scene for fingerprints, DNA, and anything of evidentiary value. And while I'm there, I want to thank the state police. They actually responded, and the superintendent of the state police, Colonel Butler, I want to thank him for working with us on the case and providing resources. It should be noted that the residence does have interior and exterior surveillance cameras. None of the cameras picked up any motion or indicated a breach inside of the house. Cameras also did not pick up any suspicious activity outside of the residence during the time the SFOs were away from the residence. Detectives also checked surveillance cameras from neighbors. No evidence of a break-in or suspicious activity was noted at the SFO's residence. Patrol deputies and detectives found no signs of forced entry or physical evidence of a burglary, such as footprints, fingerprints, or any entry point. The SFOs alleged that the burglar came in through a second-story window into the master bedroom. There was no evidence inside the residence that someone made an attempt to get into the residence through that particular window. No evidence indicated that anyone attempted to enter the house. The bedroom upstairs where the theft occurred was ransacked. The mattress was thrown off of the bed onto the floor to give an indication.
Oh, shit, sorry. All right, hold on. I'll be sure. My problem, right, I was trying to stop it real quick. My problem is, why, if you knew all this, why the fuck did the insurance pay them out then?
I don't know if they did. Did they pay them out?
I don't know. That's what they said. I thought they paid them over 400.
I don't know. I mean, they got a partial payment from one about because they had. That's the thing. They were filing like 3 different insurance claims, a travel claims. Like that's what got them in trouble, I think, too.
Oh, so they didn't actually pay them out.
I don't know. I don't know if all of them. I think like the insurance on the jewelry got paid out because they got $25,000 for like a ring that she claimed was stolen that she turned around and wore to the White House Correspondents' Dinner like 2 years later. So I don't know what got paid out and what didn't.
Okay, let's see what he says. I'm sorry. I'm like real confused. I'm like, if you knew all this, then
He's again called our investigators because of the high dollar amount that was stolen.
oh, duh, Krista, just pay attention.
After the initial report, following days, we made contact with 3 separate insurance companies that the SFOs
My big mouth. I jumped ahead.
to insure their property, which is common with this loss that this type of loss that detectives actually communicate with insurance companies to share information. In the days following the initial report, the SFOs contacted detectives several times to provide additional information about the alleged burglary, evidence, and missing items. They also reported the loss to their insurance company. Again, the SFOs alleged and claimed that just over $200,000 in items were stolen from the burglary. Weeks after the alleged burglary, detectives discovered Mrs. Osefo had posted photos on social media wearing jewelry that matched items she had reported stolen.
Wow.
Specifically a diamond anniversary.
What a dummy, dude. How stupid are you?
Detectives
that dumb.
were provided receipts by the SFOs for the loss of items that they had purchased dating as far back as 2018.
Oh, boy.
On those receipts were email addresses. We had become suspicious that this was a false claim. On those receipts were email addresses, which detectives authored search and seizure warrants that they could access both the SFO's email accounts.
Oh, boy.
To attempt to acquire more evidence. Wow. The emails provided additional evidence that indicated this was a fraudulent claim, specifically Edward's communication with Wendy, and I quote, "Are there additional high-value items we can add to this inventory list I'm trying to get the total to exceed 423,000, which is our policy maximum.
What a fucking idiot.
Over the next several months, detectives worked diligently to verify the information provided and to locate the reported stolen property. It was later confirmed that Mrs. Osefo had returned several of those same items valued at over $20,000 to the place that she originally purchased prior to the alleged burglary.
Hold on.
We can see
If she's that stupid, she tried to return items that she reported stolen? Is that what the fuck you just said?
Yes.
Holy shit, dude. How are you so stupid? I mean, so fucking smart, but so stupid to leave a fucking
back as
trail.
2018,
Especially if you think there's, oh boy.
and several items that have been purchased in 18.
You live together. I need to text it, dude.
Right.
Email
And
it.
receipts supplied to the insurance company, only those items had been returned to the purchaser or to the store that she purchased them from during the window in 2018 of the return policy. Meaning if it was a 90-day return policy back in 2018, she actually returned those items within that 90-day period.
What?
Those receipts were supplied to us, and those receipts were supplied to her insurance company and were alleged by the SFOs to be
Can't deny this one.
in the original burglary.
They can't deny.
Based on the
They can't deny this one.
thorough investigation conducted by detectives in my office in coordination with the Carroll County State's Attorney's Office, it became clear that the SFOs had fabricated the burglary and filed a false report and attempted to fraud their insurance company.
Why?
On October 29th, 2025, the case was presented to Carroll County Grand Jury, which returned indictments against both Edward and Wendy Osefo on multiple counts of fraud and false reporting.
He is fucking.
Both individuals were located and taken into custody at their Turnberry Court address on the afternoon of October 9th, yesterday, by the Carroll County Sheriff's Office detectives. Deputies executed a search and seizure warrant at the residence during the arrest. An additional 15 items that were reported stolen by the SFOs during the initial report were also located.
Joel on the floor. Joel on the floor.
Search and seizure warrant. Those items included jewelry,
You
high-end handbags.
lying ass motherfuckers are so fucking dumb. Dude, who taught you how to be criminals?
That's what I'm saying, dude. He's an
Well,
attorney.
You don't have any business doing a crime like this if you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Walking you, helping you. Come on, man. Like seriously.
What is wrong with you? Get rid of oh my god. Why you live together?
SFOs
We need
were
to text
booked.
back and forth about.
Carroll County Detention Center and later released on $50,000
Thank you, whoever sent me a cash app. I just saw it. I appreciate it. It said from here or something.
bonds, or $50,000 bond. Real quick, I'd like to acknowledge the work that my office did, Detective Richie Harbaugh. My detectives, they're just absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
Richie's one of the finest detectives on the planet. High praise for him. Also, the Carroll County State's Attorney's Office, Mr. Shoemaker, Mr.
This makes me feel better because I watch true crime and how I see how fraudulent and murderous some of the counties are around here, like you know, Massachusetts and Idaho, and like to see somebody who actually has integrity and you can tell. It's good to see because I've lost all faith in our fucking justice system. This makes me think like there are good ones still left out there.
Right.
And, Melissa Hockensmith is who.
I mean, it's not saying it was not a murder or anything, but still.
State's Attorney's Office,
Right.
and has been working with us diligently on this case. I'll now turn it over to the State's Attorney if he has some comments, and then we'll answer any questions.
This guy is funny. Oh, he's cute. Cute little guy.
Okay, good afternoon.
This is serious, guys.
In response to the various media
Here's it.
inquiries that I've gotten today in connection with this matter, I've indicated to everybody, and I want to emphasize it again, as a threshold matter, that all persons are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. So I want to get that out front. As the sheriff indicated yesterday, the defendants were indicted by the grand jury for Carroll County in connection with Wendy Osefo. It was 7 counts of insurance fraud, 8 counts of conspiracy to commit insurance fraud,
Holy fuck.
and 1 count of false statement to a police officer. They posted bail
Lynn, do you already stay on for long? Are you stay on?
Yeah.
Stay on? Okay.
They posted
this
bail.
morning. So also in addition to what the sheriff alluded to a few moments ago, I'd like to note that the investigation of this matter, and I certainly want to give props to Detective Harbaugh, who worked in close proximity with my Deputy State's Attorney Melissa Hawkinsmith in connection with this matter. But the investigation determined that on April 8th, 2024, the ASEFOs initiated 3 separate insurance claims for the alleged burglary and theft that occurred at their residence. And those were against Travelers Insurance, Jewelers Mutual Insurance, and Homesite Insurance Company for their alleged losses. Mr. Osefo gave recorded statements to 2 of the insurance companies regarding a list of stolen items. He was also asked whether any of the items on the list had been returned, which he denied. He was asked if he had other insurance but failed to disclose to Homesite and Jewelers that he was also making a claim with Travelers. For a Homesite insurance, both Edward and Wendy signed.
The link is for Larja only. Guys, I didn't want to have to go through a thing. If Larja, if you want to come by, I just want to see if you want to do a separate live about this or.
Yeah, there we go.
No, no, wait. Huh? I want you to stay on with me too, but I'm just, what were you saying? Yeah. If you want to do it, I would love to do a separate live about this, but this is like crazy.
It is, right?
This is nuts.
A sworn statement of loss.
Yeah. This is the what's it called, press conference about it,
which was notarized. The total amount of loss claimed on the sworn statement of loss was $2,500 for the damage to the building itself and $450,000 estimated for contents and personal property. He included an inventory of reported stolen items along with receipts for the purchase of most of the items on the inventory. That claim was denied due to the failure to disclose the policy with Travelers. And in the original claim submitted on April 8th, 2024 to Travelers, Edward is alleged to have confirmed that he and his wife were wearing their anniversary bands when the loss occurred. However, Edward called Travelers on April 10th, 2024, and said he needed to update their claim, stating that his wife's gold diamond anniversary band was missing. So that same day, Travelers settled the claim for $25,380, which included the replacement price of the band, which was $4,500. After the initial reported claim on April 11th, both Wendy and Edward signed and submitted letters to Jewelers Mutual claiming the burglary occurred and items were reported stolen. At the request of Jewelers Mutual, the Osefos provided an initial list of 57 stolen items.
Oh my God.
Included on the list was Wendy's gold anniversary band that was reported in the Travelers claim. On April 22nd, Edward was interviewed during a recorded call and did not make any mention of the jewelry claim or payout with Travelers. So essentially, I know that the burden will be on my office to show that
Sounds like you did.
Edward and Wendy conspired to make fraudulent statements and provided misleading information in support of making the 3 insurance claims for financial gain. I'd also note that some folks may view insurance fraud as an innocuous crime since it only affects insurance companies. That's certainly not true. Insurance fraud affects all of us in the form of increased premiums that we all bear, so we take those offenses very seriously. Thanks.
Wow.
What do you got? Anything?
What was it that initially made you suspicious again? Can you describe what was it that, I mean, was it when your officers went and saw no damage to the house? Or was it when they started digging into this
I think a little of both, because we had responded there with patrol deputies, which is customary for a response like that. But when patrol deputies got there and started walking around and looking at the evidence, they immediately called investigators who showed up at the scene, primarily because it was a dollar amount issue. But when deputies got there, they started digging into the house a little bit. And as good cops do, and detectives like them, were a little suspicious when they got there, but they started working it like a traditional burglary. So they were treating it like it was a real burglary. As they started to navigate the next couple of weeks, starting to speak with the insurance companies and share information, they became more suspicious that this may be a fraudulent claim or a fabricated incident. But it was really when a couple of weeks later they saw some of they specifically the ring that the state attorney mentions, the diamond wedding band that they observed in a social media post. That is when they started realizing that this was likely a fabricated burglary or a false insurance claim.
Wow.
Common that a burglar would enter a second floor bedroom window?
I don't think there's commonalities anywhere, but I think that in answer to your question, I've seen this particular residence. It would be extraordinarily difficult to get up to that second story and go through a bathroom off of the master bedroom to get into the residence. If a burglar knew exactly what they were looking for, they would have just kicked in the front door or found another entry point, path of least resistance, and that certainly wasn't the path of least resistance to get in there. There was really nothing that indicated around the window that anybody had come into the residence. We did note that the grass had just recently been cut. My detectives actually traveled up the side, walked out on the roof, and walked back into the bathroom, only to track stuff inside into the bathroom, asphalt from their shoes or debris. And I'm pretty sure the burglar didn't take a broom and clean up after themselves, if they in fact tossed the room like was staged during the burglary. So,
Jesus.
a lot of those things just we picked up on, but again, we treated it like it was a burglary and followed the evidence until we found out that this was likely a false report.
Wow.
I was trying to understand how much of these items.
I fucking get their picture based on this thing.
Did they collect double twice from the insurance company and from the stores?
I believe that's the case, and I believe they tried to file claims with there's 3 separate insurance companies that they use to insure specific items, and I believe they tried to claim specifically the diamond wedding band twice. They did get paid out,
shit.
as the state attorney said, for the diamond wedding band, which was a little over $25,000. We believe we have that diamond wedding band after they executed the search and seizure warrant yesterday.
Wow.
What did they tell you? Did they make statements?
They've made no statements to us whatsoever. The only information that we've gotten from the SFOs is their recorded statements to the insurance companies.
Oh shit. So they're not talking smart.
Wow.
I mean, I believe it. I'm just saying, I just can't. I'm shocked. Hi, Largie.
I don't know. You can only speculate
He's
that they were in some financial issues.
How could they be?
We do know that they were still filming out of the residence for this particular reality show. And that was active. I think they were in season 10, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't watch the show, so I can only tell you what my detectives are telling me. So,
I mean, how could they be in? We all do, sir.
You don't want to admit it? Okay.
What? That's not a bad thing to watch. That's not a bad show.
What else do you have?
I think that's about it. I don't know where this goes from here.
Wow. Wait, so did they film? Is this
It goes
the
right to the
season
circuit
of
court and the state
Potomac?
attorney's office.
That's what I was trying to fucking figure out. Like,
I wonder if it is.
Well, if they picked up filming for, hi ladies,
Hi.
happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
If they picked up filming for Karen and they have not filmed the reunion yet, they may pick up filming for this. That seems like Bravo style. I feel like the reunion is the discerning factor. Like if the reunion's shot, it's in the can. If the reunion hasn't been shot and there's enough controversy and they're still willing to be shot, then they're going to be right there on their ass.
Exactly what I said. I said this got bought them another 2 seasons because Bravo is fucked up like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So as far as insurance goes, you cannot have multiple policies
Looks like
on the
Larja is
exact same
insurance agent.
item.
Yeah, for anybody.
Yeah, I'm a licensed insurance agent, so you cannot have multiple insurance policies on the exact same item. So if what I heard them say is she had 3 policies on the same exact ring, that's not allowed.
That's
Mhm.
premeditated. Wouldn't it be premeditated?
That's not allowed at all.
It's
And
illegal. Like,
yeah, well, because it's fraudulent because you can only get paid for it one time. Only one of them
You're
is
gonna-
supposed to pay you for a loss. If
Right.
anything, they could have added what's called a endorsement, I think it is, because I don't deal in endorsements and stuff like that. That's beyond my scope. I deal with like, life insurance as a vehicle to also use as a savings so you can build wealth and leave legacy and whatever and use it as things. So that's kind of like what I do, but I don't really deal with endorsements. But you can get endorsements for different specific valuable items like jewelry or art, and you can add a scheduled personal property endorsement
Oh,
to an
shit.
existing homeowner policy, but you can't have like just 3 separate policies for a ring.
And
You know
he's
what
like
I'm saying?
messaging her saying, and how can we make it a bigger fucking claim? Like they were like
Yeah, and if they did
dumb.
stage a robbery,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, this is kind of very eerily Kyle Richards.
That's what I
Because Kyle Richards, didn't Kyle like had pop up with like the exact same ring talking about, oh, I had it made. Didn't she talk about, oh, I had it made after she made the same ring? Remember?
Well, no, I just know that they all claim they've had burglaries, and this is kind of sound like a fucking pattern now.
Yep.
That you
No,
did that. You know?
yeah.
Like, holy shit. They're fucking learning. They're just doing the same thing fucking Kyle did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if the difference is she pulled a Lisa Barlow and
It worked.
pretended to lose a ring, and
Yeah.
then
Yep.
isn't that what Lisa did? Didn't she like?
Yes, and then everybody thinks she's wearing it.
I don't know if Lisa Barlow had insurance on her ring because that was my whole thing.
Yeah.
Freaking out about it was like, girl, you didn't have insurance on a $60,000 ring, like,
Right? Like, really? Like, and she's like,
Yeah, they'll exploit the shit out of this. And what also like it's not lost on me that this is like 300 over $300. I think they're saying now what, $250,000, no, $500,000 worth
yeah,
of fraud or something like that.
yeah.
But it's still not $25 million of fraud, and there are no burn victims.
Right.
And
Me, like,
it's not lost on me that they came and got these family, like they could have like called and been like, okay, have your lawyers come bring you in or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they did for Tom. That's what they did for Erica. And Erica is still in possession of this stuff that also was questionable. Weren't the earrings like double insured or some shit, like lost twice and paid back 3 times or some bullshit?
Yep.
You know? But
Yes,
there's no handcuffs or mugshots over there. So it's interesting that the law does what the law needs to do when it needs to do it. That's all I'm going to say about it.
I was going to say, I was making a thing. Do you want to do a separate live? Either one of you want to do it with me for this whole
On
thing?
this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I just got here anyway. So like if you want to stop and then I can share it to mine too.
send me the link and I'll hop on. I gotta get my daughter situated because she got home. And then I can hop on and I'll.
Okay, what time is it? It's 5:51, right? I can't see any of the devices. 5:51. Okay, 5:51. So I'll make it for like 6:15.
Whatever you guys want, and I'll hop in.
I'm just finishing up homeschool too, so we can.
Yeah, how much time do you need, Larja?
No, like another half hour is good. They're pretty much done for today.
All right, 6:30. Okay.
Look, Mamere. I showed my son. Mamere is so sweet because we're talking about moving to Minnesota, and that's really what we like so far. And Mamere is so sweet. She's been sending me awesome DMs about it, and I've been sharing them with the son. Her son.
Oh,
Do you like him?
she might love it.
Yeah, he likes hearing about Minnesota and all of that stuff. So
Didn't
thank you.
he get on? Is that Liam? Didn't he get on our live? Was that him, Amir? The one time he said like I'm Amir. I think he said he was your son or something, Liam. I think he popped on at one point and like we were getting ready to get off. I can't remember. I'm trying to link it before we get started, but it's not letting me do it. I think
Yeah,
you got
like fence them. You can fence them or just keep it and tell your daughter to never wear it until after you're gone. Or you know what I mean? Or just, I don't know. There's a lot of things you could do when the ring wasn't lost or insured, but it
you
was.
fucking bury that shit. Are you crazy? What the fuck are you doing? Why are you fucking keeping it in your house? And why are you talking about it? Like, you guys live together. You need to email it too that you're fucking committing fraud. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just fucking
That's
nuts.
crazy.
It's like, why are
And
you
being
talking?
on TV though, but Eddie's a lawyer. It just doesn't make any sense,
No,
you
but
guys.
he's so smart.
Eddie's a full-on lawyer. Why
I know
would
that. I didn't even know
this
that.
be what they did? Why would he have done this?
I don't know. That's what I'm like trying to like. I can't make this fucking live. God damn it! Why can't I make this goddamn?
I don't know. I feel like there has to be like some kind of issue.
Well, that
Hopefully,
don't make me like. Yeah,
but
that
it
don't make
sounds like, the insurance commissioner does not play. They have the
me.
right to do everything they're doing. And
Mhm.
that's why you should not have multiple policies on the same thing and then wear the ring on social media.
Yeah, when she said Dr. Wendy at first, I thought she was talking about from Matters in Medicine. So I was like, "What do you mean, Sarah?" I was like, "Huh?" And then she told me Potomac, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like, because I don't know anything about the other Dr. Wendy.
I
But then
can't even believe it.
I know. I'm so fucking shocked. I'm
4 degrees?
I know.
4 degrees is in jail for insurance
Yes,
fraud?
yes. Telling
No
Karen
way.
not to do things. Karen's like, don't tell get on Karen about her shit. So
Yeah.
no.
Exactly. That's it. I don't know. It just feels like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway,
Wait, hold
I'll come back when I see your thing
on.
for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna link it right now. Hold on, I'm gonna put it in this chat so everybody has it. Wait, 6:30. Sorry, it's just taking me a minute to make it. But I just
That
made
is crazy.
that way they can have the link before they go. Anybody, you know what I mean? And we all have like this. That's for the link for the come in the live chat, and then I'll send you guys privately the wait, fucking schedule, Christy Wessel. Shut up. Of course, my friend's gonna fuck with me.
That is too bad. Okay, I'll see you over there.
Okay, I'm gonna put the
Okay,
link in the
peace.
chat. You can come back for it, but I'll send it to you. Come on, why is that working? Oh well. I was trying to get the link on friggin' YouTube so I can put it in here. Oh, she left me too. I'm just there trying to make the thing. All right, guys, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna I'll finish playing this. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna finish playing this and then we'll hop back on at 6:30. But I want to make sure you guys have the link for the next live.
We'll do a lot of pretrial stuff prior to
Right now.
to this case actually going to a trial, if that's however it is.
I can
So,
tell you right now that there's a hearing on council where you're apprised of your right to an attorney and that sort of thing.
He's in.
It's tentatively scheduled for November 7th.
And the issue about the diamond, it was earrings
Oh, watch out.
on social media,
it was a ring.
a ring.
Yeah, wedding band that she
How did that
Yeah,
go?
come on, Krista.
Were you just scouring social
Damn it.
media for matches or, how did
Well, I mean, they're on social media an awful lot. So I mean, they're
not letting me in.
living their life on social media or on TV.
Can you go?
I think because
Right, I'll just
we became suspicious,
I'll let me do
and
it.
I do believe that the insurance companies
Alright.
became
Try to
suspicious
get the
as
link
well. Their investigators
Oh,
start
yeah,
to
don't
scour
go yet, guys. Do
social
not go
media
yet.
and look at
Oh yeah, I'm
specific
trying to get the
items
link. Hold
that
on, it's just taking me a minute.
Mrs. Acefo regularly
I might
wore, and
Sorry, I'm gonna have to. I was trying to get the link for the next live for them before they go anywhere. I can't get into this. Oh yeah,
Was
shut up, Krista. All right, I'm gonna link it right now. I'm in the chat down there. Okay, I had to do it from here. So that's the link to the next live. If anybody's here, please, yes. I couldn't see anybody's chats. Sorry, everybody's chats thingies, but I was trying to make the link. But okay, so stop sharing that. All right, so I'm gonna send them privately the link for them to join, and I'll be back at 6:30. We'll have all the about the Wendy stuff. Why do I hear somebody? I don't know. Is anybody in here? All right, guys. All right, guys. I'll see you in half an hour. Bye.